Welcome back to Tyranny of the Dragonlords. Last we left off, in the aftermath of Prince Elozrin attack at the Brilliant Bazaar's Carnival and Circus, the party, escorted by Kaelin, a sun elf and friend of Anethra's, made their way to a nearby wolf cave to rest up for the night and recover from their battle against a trio of powerful werewolves. As the group was settling down, Kaelin revealed that he knew about the possibility of a werewolf attack because he had been investigating the pack for the past few weeks, and he assumed they'd make a move against the prince. He told the group he'd share more info about it on the morrow once he took the group to his safe house, and then the party rested for the night. In the morning, Anethra and Bel set up a makeshift funeral pyre for Berthold and burnt his body, Anethra making a small prayer to the void as it happened. When the party began heading back into town, they were rapidly approached by an interesting-looking velociraptor
I forgot about that.
that transformed into Cash, the stone troll druid from the carnival who was distraught. He led them back to the grounds where it was revealed that after the party left the night before, Prince Elozrin went on a rampage and massacred the rest of the carnival. Dozens of bodies lay dead, with even more injured. After the party checked in with the survivors, where they found out that Zael was missing their left arm from the attack, Kaelin approached the townmaster, Tobias, and gave what seemed to be a generous monetary donation to help with the recovery. Bel recovered his belongings, and the party set out for the Hungry Owl Tavern to get some food. Once at the tavern, Anethra volunteered to help in the kitchen for a couple of hours, as Delsandra and her employees were doing everything they could to help in the aftermath of the massacre. Once again refused some food.
We have yet to see you eat.
And when Anethra was done volunteering, Kaelin left a generous tip and led everyone to his safe house on the west, outside of town to the west. Once everyone was settled in the safe house, which was obscured by magic, Kaelin began to explain what he was doing in the area for the past 2 weeks. He told the party that he was contacted 3 weeks ago by one of his acquaintances, explaining that there was a werewolf pack operating in the area, one which strongly opposed the Empire. He explained that he and his allies were forming a resistance to fight back against the Empire, that while it was currently small in number, it was well funded, and that he wanted to make contact with the werewolf pack to see if they could be allies. He asked the group if they'd be willing to help him take down the werewolf pack, as he was incredibly impressed by all of their capabilities the night before. He said he would be more than happy to pay them, in this case 15 platinum each, and they could consider this a trial run, a kind of proof of worth for joining the resistance. After the party discussed Kaelin's offer, and he went outside to get a message from an acquaintance of his, the group agreed to help. Gen stole some wine from the cupboard. He gave them as much information as he had and explained that this message he just received mentioned a suspicious group of people travelling west fast, being led by someone that Kaelin's ally believed was part of the werewolf pack. The group headed out west towards Fairwind Village and came upon the aforementioned group. Everyone engaged in combat, and it was made evidence throughout the encounter that the group of people were led by a werewolf, and the rest of them were regular humans, presumably criminals or bandits of some kind. After killing the werewolf and all but 2 of the others with him, you looted the body and found a letter addressed to the werewolf, called Igor, from Black Fang, which told of Black Fang knowing about an apparent Sun Elf noble, aka Kaelin, investigating the pack and to deliver the recruits by the end of the week. As a group, you decided that you would have Kaelin impersonate a noble, with Anethra as his fiancée, and Bel as his close friend, I think, with the rest of you as security. The goal being to try and draw attention of the Black Fang pack as you set off towards Ravenhold. You tied up the 2 survivors and planned on dropping them off to whoever was in charge in Fairwind before you began making your way into the village, which is where we pick up today's session. It is currently late in the afternoon on Wednesday the 19th of the 4th month of the year, which I haven't named yet. So if you are proficient in history, do a history check. Probably a good idea.
In history? I am proficient.
Very bad. You are proficient?
I'm proficient.
I'm pretty sure both of you are.
Yeah, proficient.
6.
Okay. So you know that Fairwind... You roll yours. You know that Fairwind Village is a small village located between Duskshire to the west and Dawncrest to the east. It sits at the base of a mountain and is a few miles from the ocean. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
You
That
missed.
is a 16.
Okay.
You missed.
So you know what she knew. You also know that the town is relatively old and is made up of less than 24 buildings, and barely twice as many people. And that the town is primarily known for its export of fruit and vegetables. In particular, some kind of sweet lilac-colored berry called elderberry that is cultivated in small farms around the town. Before we finish getting to the town, because you guys ended walking up to the town, was there anything you guys wanted to do before you got to town?
Wait, this was Fairwind Village?
Yeah, this is Fairwind. You guys were like literally basically like outside, like 5 minutes.
I don't remember if
I think you changed into special clothes.
I know. I'm trying to remember if Christopher used is it prestidigitation
I
to
think
like
so.
clean ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think yes. I know Kalen altered his appearance so that he looked like a noble. I mentioned something about you changing into clothes at the end, but I don't remember the specifics.
I think I just changed into nicer clothes that I probably would have
That
had.
you would have had for sure. Trying to think of anything else in particular.
I don't have...
I don't think there was anything. I just wanted to double check in case you guys needed to do something or something, whatever. But so, Kalen and Anethra are kind of walking together. That's something I thought of as a DM, and Kalen then thought of, because he's a genius, and that's how I portray him as metagaming.
Nice.
Is Kalen's like, they might expect us to have horses, or something, or some kind of carriage or something. I'm not saying we need to have it, but we might need to have some kind of story just in case.
Well, we came across these
Bandits.
bandits and they attacked and killed our horses, perhaps?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. Because a noble travelling on foot is pretty unlikely.
I do have one concern that I should bring up. Is it weird that I'm the only one that has an accent?
I have an accent too.
I'm just saying. Kaylin, you
Kalen kind of has an accent, just not mine.
Plus,
if he doesn't have an accent, he immediately can just start talking like a noble,
Well, I
almost.
don't mean to brag, but I have been practicing my
commoner. Water. Credit card.
Kalen in particular doesn't really like have a strong accent. Maybe he's got a little hint of British, but
or European.
he immediately like can start acting like a noble, like straight away. He's got practice. So as you guys approach, as you come to the east entrance of the village, you see a small wooden building on the right side of the road. A chair is situated out front with a middle-aged human male sitting in it. His head is laid back against the outside of the wall, and he is asleep. From what you can just see, it looks like some kind of like guard station on the way into town.
And he's just sitting there?
He's asleep in his chair.
Oh.
I'm gonna just...
And he kind of like jerks awake. He's like hits his head against the building.
That's a concussion.
Concussion.
I'm gonna straighten my posture a little bit, and I'm gonna place my arm just on Kaylin.
He's just holding on to you.
Oh.
He is just like a middle-aged human, basically. He's just in... It's not really like plate armor or anything. He's just in basic guard stuff. It's nothing special. You can kind of tell that this town isn't like... It's small. There's not much is going on here. And he looks at the entourage and immediately sees the nobles and...
Are we... This is out of character. Are we calling Kalen Prince Kalen, or does he have a different name that he's going by?
That's a good point that I thought of already. Because the very next thing that happens is the guard looks at all of you and says, and like, he can tell that you're nobles, or whatever. And he's like, "Who are you?" And he kind of like stands up to attention. And then Kalen looks at you and kind of points his finger and sends a message.
Okay.
And sends this.
Okay.
Well, damn.
And implies that
Yeah.
you say it.
Introducing Lord Kalen of Noble House of the Noble House of Elenos, Baron of Thalanor, and his intended Lady Anethra, heiress of the Noble House of Tanithil. I said that perfectly, though.
Yes, you did.
I'm going to very lightly
curtsy, but not enough to show respect.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like step back and kind of allow.
I need to get back to what my notes are. I wish my screen was bigger. And he kind of like stands to attention and like tries to make himself look not like he was sleeping. And he sees the prisoners that you have, because I think if I remember right, you tied them up and were kind of like leading them. And he just says, "Are you guys passing through? Are you like, what's up with this?
Should I assume that I'm going to be the spokesperson for now? Okay.
That's what I was thinking."
We are searching for... I'm trying to think of the word.
That's fine.
We're investigating traders of the Empire here. Passing through, not here specifically, though we did find some on our path here who rid us of our horses, unfortunately. I don't know if you have lodgings for us for the night.
You were attacked on the road?
It was nothing that we couldn't handle, of course.
Of course. He kind of like lowers his head a little bit.
But obviously we'd like you to take care of these, pointing at the people that we have, as well as providing us with a place for tonight. And since we will be a little delayed, we would like you to send word forward to Ravenhold that will be arriving soon as well for our investigation.
Of course. He looks back in the building and yells out like, "Franklin, get your ass out here!" And like a preteen boy runs out and he's like, "Here, these are some nobles visiting town. The Lady Anethra and Lord Kalen. Go in ahead and escort them into town. I'll take care of these." And he like grabs them by the rope and like takes them in. You kind of like, he just takes them inside. You can kind of see through the door. It's a very tiny building. It's literally just like a cupboard, a desk, and like a cage basically for prisoners. That's literally all it is.
Get nice and cozy in there.
And so he like throws them in, comes back out. He says, we'll take these bandits, we'll lock them up, we'll have them questioned, I'll send them off to Duskshire to be tried, and of course they'll be executed for attacking a noble. And he says that pretty casually. He says, "Franklin, take them to Bronn, and let him know to send word ahead to Ravenhold," you said?
Yes.
And send word on to Ravenhold to expect them. And Franklin, the little boy, human boy, just starts... I think he was human. Crap. Yes, he is. Little human preteen starts leading you into town. You walk for a few minutes. It's nothing... I hate different audio levels. And you just like start walking in, and on the like left and right you just see a couple of buildings, a couple of farms. It's not really big at all. I have a map somewhere. This is actually what it looks like. Like very specifically. I edited it. I can't say that word. Edited it. But you guys are coming from here.
From one?
Yeah. One is the guardhouse.
This place is tiny as hell.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
That's why I call it a village.
Like, it has village in the name. It's definitely tiny.
Real quick. As Franklin takes us all, I'm gonna like stay behind a bit and talk to the guardsmen and tell him to let them go. And I'll say that I'll pay him 3 gold to let them go.
Let the bandits go?
Yes.
Is that what the Lord wants?
What the Lord wants does not concern me. I believe that they have learned their lesson, and I would like them to go, please.
Do a intimidation check.
Ooh. 2. That's a 10.
He is not really budging. If they are really innocent or not, if they have paid their dues, then they will be tried and they will be let go.
Very well. And I'll kind of like scuff away, I guess. I don't know.
What's your insight?
What's it gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
16.
Yeah, they're probably not going to survive.
I tried.
You tried. That's what matters. Yes, basically, this is DMing. You know that, like, if a noble is getting attacked by someone that's just completely commoner, yeah, they're pretty fucked, basically. Like, it doesn't really matter what the circumstances are. Like, the circumstances are not favorable, which means they're pretty screwed. So...
You should have known that.
I didn't imply it, but...
No, that's... Yeah.
This definitely, like, as soon as he said they will be executed, I'm immediately, like, sick. And, like, holding my tongue because the thought of someone being killed for something that they did not do is really fucking with me.
And that's totally fair. That is an Ethro.
If so, me feeling this, I'm going to kind of dig my nails just a titch into Kaelin's arm and lean up in my very elegant way, and I'm going to lean up into his ear, and I'm just going to say, killing innocence is what we were avoiding, and I do not feel that those bandits, though they may, deserve to be executed for attacking nobles.
And he kind of thinks for a second. I agree. And he kind of waves his hand for a second, and out of nowhere, a raven pops out and starts flying off back that way, but then keeps going out of town. He says, I'll take care of it.
With a raven? You've sent a bird, and a bird is going to set them free.
They won't be tried until they get to Dawn.
Yes.
Crest.
No, they're going the other way.
Oh.
Dustshire.
I really
Oh,
hope
okay.
that raven is magical.
I'm just gonna stand back.
He taps his earring, one that he gave you.
Oh, our earrings! I forgot! Sorry.
He doesn't. He's not trying to be obvious about what's happening because he's being led by a child.
Yeah.
He's basically a child.
A child.
No.
Wait, what are the earrings again?
It's the earring of communication that we got.
They can do sending, and he has a bunch of them because he has all these allies and stuff that he sends.
So yeah, he's
We
gonna.
all got earrings.
Oh, we all did.
No. It was just
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I think we can understand that he's going to get
Sweet.
someone to like intercept them and save them or something.
Yeah.
They wanted to join the rebellion anyway, in theory. I don't know.
In theory,
A
but
rebellion.
I just know that
Yeah.
my character as a person would not be comfortable with the fact that
Yeah.
someone is dying for attacking a noble when we don't want to make it obvious that they're not actually attacking nobles.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue. He taps his earring. Do I hear something in my
No,
ear?
you don't have to.
Fuck!
They're not all connected. That's why he's got like a bunch of them on his ear.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh crap! Wrong one.
Sorry, but
He doesn't have like 20 on his ear. He has like half a dozen. One's connected to yours, 5 other connected to other people.
The color you were trying to reach has been disconnected.
Permanently.
Well, a new earring slot just opened up.
So you guys keep walking into town a bit.
Mhm.
Kaelin, after that happens, asks the boy Franklin. He's like, "What was the guard's name? I just want to make sure to mention him when we get into town." And he's like, "Oh, his name is Marcus. He and his wife are the guards of the town. They look after the entrances, and that's all we. They're good people." He kind of idolizes him a little bit. Just the way he says it, he's kind of like...
Have you seen, or do you know if they've seen any groups of people passing through here recently?
Franklin thinks for a second. He's like,
Like in the last few days.
yeah, that's... Every few days, people pass through. It's not much, but...
Because there was the circus heading into Dawncrest. I don't know if you saw any people heading the opposite direction, the direction we're heading.
Like, you mean people going
Yeah, to like
towards... Yeah, okay. He didn't notice anything at all.
oh youth.
Oh, the youth.
That was a natural one.
Oh, damn. He's got his head stuck in the clouds.
There could have been 20 groups coming through and
Yeah.
he could have been asleep the whole time. Yeah, he doesn't lead you very far. It's a small town, so it's just a few minutes. And he leads you to the big number 2. And he says, "This is the tavern. Bron is in charge here," and he leads you inside. And you go inside. It's a decent-sized tavern. It's, from what you saw as you were walking up to it, it's the biggest building in town.
It's a tavern, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, can I use Divine Sense?
Mm-hmm. What are you trying to do? What does it do again?
I am
Specific.
detecting good and evil. It is, so I detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. That is not my total cover.
You don't, as you're walking into the tavern, you don't feel anything.
Okay, so none of us are undead.
None of us are undead.
Oh, wait, no, but no.
Oh.
And then,
But wait, Chris is there.
Christopher!
Jokes. He's not undead.
Jokes.
Yet.
You walk in. Is there any particular order you're going in, or is it just whatever? I'm just trying to see my notes.
I'll probably go first, as I seem to be the person kind of
I'm
announcing
gonna guess that
things.
you're pulling up the rear, and then
Oh,
you
no,
and
yeah.
you and Brosius are probably right there with Christopher behind, creating keep the nobles in the center
Oh,
with their messenger right in front, and then maybe have probably I don't know, so probably you first to announce, and then do Brosius and
Chris?
no, not Chris.
Again?
No,
Or are you talking about him?
I'm talking about. Hold on. No,
Just like
He did just say it.
he did. Brodock.
Grudok.
Brodock.
Rock and bro.
Grudock and Bro, so probably have Grudock and Bro right behind Bell, and then Nobles, and then do Christopher again.
Okay. So yeah, you walk in. Wait, who did you say was first? I
Bell.
completely spaced.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's what.
Bell and
I just
Franklin.
want to double check.
I
Yeah,
assume Franklin's the one.
Franklin leads you inside. You're following immediately after, and Franklin yells out to a young high elf woman that is the barmaid or the waitress. She's in that kind of clothes. She's not middle aged because elves are long lived, but she looks young. Just not. That doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
What?
She could be 20. She could be 50.
I'm sorry, unrelated. I'm Lady of.
You can pass
Yeah,
it.
so you're Lady Anethra, heiress of the noble house of Tenethil. I don't
Tenethil?
know if that's how you pronounce it, but
It's however it's spelled. I didn't do anything super special.
Tenethil. I would probably.
I've already. Let me have a look at it for a second.
I'm from
Taint-
Taintail.
I'm from Taintail. It's like Hurricane.
Tanathil, yeah.
Tenethil.
Elenos.
Fuck you. I just.
Will you?
So basically, that's your last name.
Okay. Well, I would just, as, if Franklin is leading us anywhere, I would probably go up to him and hand him a gold piece and go, "The House of Tenethil is grateful for your service."
He's like, "Thank you, miss."
don't spend it all in one place.
He immediately wants to spend it. He looks at the young high elf woman and says, "Miss Harthel, these are some nobles. You're supposed to send a message over," and then he just runs out the door. He doesn't really communicate properly.
Maybe
He's kind
a
of
gold
excited.
was a little bit too much for him.
Excited.
Like 3 copper would have been good.
The more money he's ever seen in his life.
Probably.
Because isn't you just gave him $30 or something?
It's a lot. I don't think D&D's currency system is very.
system is kind of fucked. But
Yeah,
It's all over the place. And there's things that don't have prices and things that have prices that are just absurd.
yeah.
Like a potion of healing's 50 gold, which doesn't seem terrible, but when everything else is coppers and silver, it seems absurd.
Speaking of, does everybody have?
Everyone has one.
We should have one.
You have 2.
Did we do any sort of rest?
Not yet.
Oh,
It is.
I don't
It is
know.
evening,
I don't believe so.
or it's late afternoon, evening. Oh yeah, I forgot about.
I was gonna
those.
say we've forgotten about.
I forgot these about twice.
So I have 2, and then everybody else should just have 1.
That's cool as fuck.
So when you heal, you just
Two
take.
little cube dice in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
I
you
know,
heal,
aren't they
you take the
adorable?
lid off and you pour the dice out.
And that's how much you would get from a potion of basic healing. Thank you. I made them myself.
So talented.
healing?
They should move.
One is sticky. There we go.
It is like what, wax or something.
It's wax and then covered with hot glue on top of it, so they don't stick to the wax. But yeah, that's your potion of basic healing that everybody should have.
So basic.
So basic.
The young high elf woman, Harthel, as she was said to be called, she kind of like drops whatever she's doing and immediately comes over and it's like, welcome to Fairwind Tavern. My name's Harthel Fairwind. How can I help you?
Harthel spell her name?
Harthel.
Hawthorne?
E-L?
Harthel.
Oh, there's a Hawthorne.
Hawthorne. It's like, how can I help you? And she's
I'll introduce us again and then say we just need lodging for the night. We'll be traveling to Ravenhold tomorrow, and as the boys said, we do need someone to send word ahead of us so they can know to expect us, since we were slightly delayed.
Weird.
that's fine. We have plenty of rooms. We crap.
Harthel, please.
I need it.
Can I... Hey, Harthel.
Yes.
Bitch, look at me.
Yes.
Trying to get your attention.
I'm gonna be queen one day.
I am queen today, okay? Harthel, my dear, we are simply nobles, not the nobility. We are grateful for your presence here. The nobility referring to, like, the emperor.
That's royalty.
No, not the royalty. Pretend I said the royalty.
Okay, we'll pretend you said the royalty.
We are nobles, not the royalty.
But she's a high elf, right?
Yeah, she's a
So
high
she
elf.
might be. She might know enough of the emperors to know that we aren't them, at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
It's
I'm just trying to calm her nerves. Can you cast bless on somebody that's not?
you can, but
I don't know. I just want her to feel calm. I used all of my fucking points on all the people that died at the carnival.
oh yeah. Wait, no, you traveled since then, so you should
Did
have.
they re?
Didn't you guys have a?
We slept once.
You slept once, so you should have got them all back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Fuck! I didn't know we had slept.
Did you not do a long rest?
No,
You meditated even.
It took 2 days to get here,
I did
Yeah,
not.
at the
do a
cave
long rest.
we did a long
or a
rest.
day and a
Okay.
half, I guess it took
Well,
to get here.
considering I didn't know we had done the long
No.
rest.
She at the cave. She did the healing after the cave.
Oh.
But
Okay.
then since then, you've still slept
Yeah.
once.
Okay, so since we've done that, then I'm going to like lightly touch her on.
Wait,
her.
no, the healing might be from the combat that you had. You might have done the long rest, and then the combat would have happened.
I know. Oh fuck! Did I?
Yeah, I think you might have used it in combat.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. But what did you want to do?
I was literally just gonna give her 1 point from my pool, just to give her like just a calming thing.
Yes, that's fine. You can do
Okay. I just want to be like Harthel. We are grateful for your service here today, and just give her like 1 point. Just give her a little woo up your spine.
that. That's exactly what happened. She calls out to the kitchen area and says, "Bron, come out here. We have nobility." And a middle-aged human man comes out. The Bron that the guard was talking about.
I'm just going
And
to
he
let
sees
it
you
down.
there and just immediately kind of clicks and everything. He knows what's going on. And he walks over and he's very jovial, very happy. He's like, "My name," and he puts his hand out to you and like goes to shake your hand. Doesn't do it to the nobles. He's like, "My name is Bron Fairwind. You've already met my lovely wife. You need a room? We can. How many rooms do you need? We have the suite. We have a few other rooms. I
Suite,
assume you want the
obviously.
suite, and you're like,
His
For the
name is
Lord.
Bron Fairwind?
yeah.
They're married.
It's his town.
Fairwind. It's his village.
Probably named
Oh.
after the tavern. I imagine.
Tavern.
I don't know.
Uh,
I have no
That's something you guys can figure out during talking. You do have the rest of the evening and stuff. Harthel says they wanted to send some kind of letter ahead. Bron's like, yeah, we have a couple of messenger ravens. Reese Rangewalker from the Marching Creek and Dawncrest gifted them to me. They're usually pretty expensive to look after, but we have a couple. Is there any particular message you want to send?
I'm not super familiar with inns and taverns and things in Ravenhold, but we need to prepare a place for us to stay. They should be expecting us. We'll be there. It's about a day's journey from here to Ravenhold.
It's 2.
2 days. So expect us in
It's
2 days from
2 if you're traveling at a faster pace, and 2.5 if you're going.
3 days then.
Yeah, like if you left in the morning, you'd get there 2 days later in the early afternoon, kind of thing, at a normal pace.
And that we are. This is me metagaming for a second because we want to hint that we're investigating something, so we can try to lure the people out. Do I want to try to But would I want to say that necessarily in the message?
That's
Well, I
something
guess-
you guys can talk about. Yeah.
I know. I think that. Could we just be like,
Braun, could we get service for our table? We need to discuss if that is okay.
Oh, of course. And he points just to one of the Actually, he doesn't. It's not a large table. He points and then he pushes 2 tables together. If you guys want to sit together, whatever.
I just feel like if we're gonna metagame, we
Yeah.
should probably sit and actually
talk.
Yeah, I would say it's between 5 and 6. It's not super late in the day or anything, but
Okay. I just think so we're heading into
Fairhold, Ravenhold is where we want to go.
We want to go to Ravenhold. So I figure we're going into Ravenhold specifically to lure out that pack of werewolves.
because the group that you were following was traveling in this direction, and we're supposed to be meeting up with Blackfang by the end of the week, which would be about 4 days travel, which would put you about Ravenhold. But then also you guys saw on the notice board that there were people going missing in Ravenhold.
Yeah. So I think we could say something along the lines of we are headed to Ravenhold specifically to hunt down a pack of individuals, or hunt down a group of individuals who have
A threat to the crown or something.
a threat to the crown, or who have made their ambitions known to overthrow territories or something.
Yeah.
We could do something like that, but
Or even besmirching this area of the empire or something like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
research, or saying they are in the name of the empire, but are tarnishing their name, tarnishing the empire's name with their activities, and do something like that. So we have been sent out to, revive the name of the empire and to reestablish the empire's dominance over specific territories. We could do something like that, but I was also thinking that we could say that werewolves have been killing people. And so we could say, I don't know if we want to make it known that we are specifically hunting the werewolves, but if we say we're specifically searching for the werewolves who have attacked several of our close friends or several of our compatriots and are seeking to bring them to justice. So I'm we could either go kind of a vigilante route, or we could just hunker down on the whole nobility route.
I think that might be easier too.
If we wait, which one? The nobility.
Nobility.
Because if we go nobility, we could do that after the carnival, Prince what's his face? Alazrin was he wants them dead.
We're here to.
And so we're here to kind of carry that out.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm scared about is if we do hunker down on the whole impersonating nobility, if that gets back to Prince Alazrin or anybody that is actual nobility, and they hear about that, and they're hey, did you hear about this group of individuals that were in Ravenhold, and they were saying that they were doing the work of the Empire, and, they killed a whole bunch of people? So I'm
Because, impersonating a noble is probably also an executable offense. But,
so,
do you want to do a history check? But keep talking.
what do you think?
I guess you would know more because you have been guards for nobility in the past. So
I might know more about what.
you might know more.
Not that.
Specifically, yeah, what?
You might know more about have you seen anybody be tried for defacing the name of the empire, or for going against nobility?
Well, I've only been the guard specifically for the carnival and Alazrin, just that.
It was
Couple
just that
days.
one job.
Yeah.
He's done a bunch of jobs, but they're not necessarily all guard jobs. or
Yeah,
anything.
I'll guard.
He's not a traveling guard. He's a traveling
Mercenary.
mercenary. kind of
Mercenary.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't really.
I just think
I don't
that
know that much more.
if we're gonna go the path of impersonating nobility, and we're gonna say
We've been sent to Ravenhold to protect the name of the Empire, which has been tarnished by the acts of individuals of the Black Fang gang.
if we do something like that, it is going to have to be say your nobility, but don't necessarily be like, we're
not
separate
attached
to
to-
laws. Right?
yeah. Yeah, so that's a good point. We are... So maybe this is...
Individually contracted.
Or maybe this is even just a hunt that... like a hunt, for lack of a better word, that Prince Caitlin is on, that he wants to be the one to take in these people and... You know, like more of a personal...
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that seem...
Well, I guess...
Well, first things first, your history check would tell you that it doesn't end well for people that impersonate nobility and get caught. Your history check would also let you know what Kaelin obviously knows, is that, wait, where did I put this paper? Did you guys have the paper?
That's right in front of you.
I can't see it.
Sorry.
No, Thalanor is not in this region. It's on one of the...
It's going to be harder to...
It's harder to trace. That's specifically why you chose that. Like, it's a real place
It's just
with
So
nobility.
we could say that, like, an interested party in
Like,
Thalanor-
legitimately, like, everything there checks out, basically,
Mhm.
in terms of...
Like, only people who
there
really,
being
really,
a baron,
really know their stuff.
Yeah.
there being a baron of Thalanor and the House of Elenos, that's all legit.
Well, I guess the only question would be, if Thalanor is not within this region, I feel like it'd be weird to show up to Ravenhold and be like, people in this far-off fucking place are super interested.
Well, just because you're of that house doesn't mean that you only live there. Like especially with the Empire expanding.
It could be like a house trying to get more credibility with
Here.
the Empire.
Yeah.
Like a house
Earn favor.
over in Thalanor is trying to get more credibility, and they heard about something in Ravenhold, so they're sending their individuals to Ravenhold.
So Kaelin specifically is trying to earn favor.
Yeah, the
then-
house of Thalanor is trying to earn more favor with the Empire, and so they have privately contracted us to go and protect the name of the Empire in Ravenhold. You are so smart.
All of us.
So, tell me specifically.
So, we are basically sending a message ahead to, again, prepare lodging, all that kind of stuff, for Baron and all this stuff.
Baron and his interest.
That, like, do we want to specify, though, that we are coming, like, in seek of favor or whatever, we're hunting down...
The House of Thalanor is seeking refuge in the town of Ravenhold to protect and...
Well, Kaelin speaks up for a second. He says we could use the carnival as an excuse for why we were in the area in the first place, and then go from there. Like,
So we could
we
say...
heard
Just say
about
following a trail
the,
from...
the events of the carnival involving Prince Alazrin, the House of Thalanor has decided it is in the best interest to preserve the name of the Empire, and has sought
taken
to,
upon themselves
and
the...
has taken upon themselves to earn more favor in Ravenhold. Word.
So your goal is to earn favor. You're not
Yeah.
specifically saying that, but
Yeah.
yeah. So the plan is to pretend that you're a noble house that is, in this instance, Kaelin says, like, it's basically a non-existent house. It's like, it's tiny. There's a few documents to prove that it exists, but
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
it's more of just a name thing. Like, to get favor, to become more than just
That tiny house.
that tiny house,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Oh, I love that you read Mistborn, and
Yeah, right.
I love that I'm like, I had that
Yeah.
ding of a,
Yeah.
like a light in my
Oh,
head.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I only read Mistborn once.
You haven't even
I just
read all of
started Alloy of Law, by the way. So the second era. Anyway.
it.
Okay. So yes, basically the message that's you guys planning. What's his name?
Bronn.
Bronn walks up like he was waiting for the conversation to die down. He was kind
He
of,
wasn't over here.
He was not overhearing. He could just tell you're not talking as animated as you were.
Animated!
Who's animated? Not him.
He first looks
Dan
at
hasn't moved an inch.
he first looks at Kaelin. He's like, "My lord, my lady, is there anything I can get you? I strongly recommend the elderberry wine, but if you need food as well, we have that, of course." It's-
I'm gonna go.
Lord Kaelin, I would love a sampling of their wine to maybe bring back in with us to gain favor in
Of course. This is Bronn. He's like, it's here. He signals for someone to bring out some drinks, and puts them in front of you. It's like, how many of elderberry wine?
I would just have a small glass. Do you have perhaps a small flask that I could take, and maybe we could create a contract. And if said wine is as
His
great as
Eyes light up.
if said wine is as great as I have been
Oh, I promise
told,
it's even better than you've been told.
House Thelanor would love to contract with you and perhaps privately import.
Just dollar signs in his eyes. There's no such thing as dollars, but you see them anyway.
Fairwind City.
So he just like signals for them to bring out. He like get some nice glasses for the 3 elves, and then everyone else kind of gets a
They're
small
nice.
thing.
It's the nicest glasses that they have.
It's not. It's a decent place. Like this is basically like the center of like the town in terms of like it can't look dingy because it represents the whole town basically. Everyone else gets small like little samples, but
It's a wood cup. You get a splinter when you drink it raw.
and
I should be used to that.
he puts the rest of the bottle on the table. He's like, this is on the house. This is on the house. If you want more, we can definitely make out a deal.
Does it have a cork in it that I could?
It's like a wine bottle.
Does it have a cork, or is it a screw top?
There's no cork. He didn't bring the cork out.
He did bring his cork out.
Kalen like grabs it and lifts it and drinks it, and he's.
I'm going to smack his hand and go. Just look at him.
Why are you looking at him?
It is impolite to drink directly from the bottle.
He didn't drink from the bottle. He grabbed his glass.
I thought you said he grabbed the wine.
No, he grabbed.
Well,
his
he
glass.
grabbed the wine, but in his glass.
Okay, never mind. I thought you said he
I was
grabbed.
like, what the fuck is going
Well, you
on?
went like this, okay? In my defense, you went like this. So I thought you was grabbing the neck of the bottle and just going for the bottle.
No, he's like, my love, you need to try it. It's amazing.
Oh, it would be lovely to export this to our lovely home, wouldn't it?
And I'm kind of like,
No, it's really good. It's like this is the main export for the town, but it's really good. What's your favorite wine, babe?
Moscato,
It tastes like that,
I love
but better.
but better.
Were you gonna say something? Or?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna say, in case it's like some sort of trap or anything, I'm not gonna drink it. And I was like, I'm a pirate who just like, you know.
Who just
This
loves
whatever.
a good bottle.
Against my better judgment, I'm just gonna be like, wow.
You
It
just
could be
take it,
trap.
and it's like, rah. It's like it's probably not what you're used to because it's pretty fruity and wine and stuff, but it tastes good. It doesn't taste bad.
Again, you haven't touched your wine.
After seeing how
I can drink it.
Does he have a
So bad.
straw?
Just through the hands.
Yeah, you can put a straw through there, couldn't you? Unless there's like a mesh backing.
Or like underneath, like.
I'll just grab the wine and hand it over to him after seeing how he drinks it. So encourage how he enjoyed drinking it. So I'll just pass it over and say, I'm fine.
Bron says, "Did you guys figure out the message you were going to send?" And then you relay the message, and he says, "I'll have that letter sent straight away. It should be there pretty quickly, within a day." And he goes off to do that, and then his wife comes back over, Harthel, and it's like, "What can I get you to eat?" And she starts just listing off all these nicer foods because it isn't just it's not a cheap place. It's like it's pretty nice. You guys presumably order stuff.
Yeah.
I am not actually going to order anything.
She's a.
I am a lady, and I am full off of a glass of wine.
I'll get a second portion for later for me.
do they have like to-go boxes?
We can get you something packaged
I'll start
up.
chowing down.
This is just
Hungry.
like out a game. Do you have detect poison and disease or anything like that? I'm not saying anything's poisoned. I'm just curious for
Detect
future
poison?
reference.
Yeah, I'm not trying to poison us already.
No.
I don't have detect poison, but I have purify food and water.
Okay, so that would work. Like it wouldn't detect it, but you could purify. Oh, how long does the
Purify
fast time?
food and drink. It's a 1 action, 10 feet. All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
Okay, so as a noble, you would do that before every meal, before you ate anything.
And just boop.
So even if you're not eating anything, Kalen's sitting there with food in front of him. And yeah.
I might pick a couple of berries off of his plate and maybe eat just their berries.
Arthur,
Yes.
have you heard any rumors lately? Anything that might interest travelers?
It's like Skyrim.
Yeah.
She tries to think for a second. It's like, not in particular. I've heard about the people going missing in Ravenhold, but are you guys going that way? Is that where you're going?
Yes, and that is also partly why we're going.
Didn't we tell her?
At least it's good to know that someone's going to investigate it. It's been going on for a few weeks now.
We'll put another iron grip back on Ravenhold.
I like it.
Aye!
Aye!
Uh,
Or, sorry, golden grip. Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't know.
the people that are being guards do perception checks.
Oh.
Because presumably, as much as you guys are not actually the guards of these people, you would be pretending.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Is that your first roll of the night? Or no, you did a history
No, I've done it a couple times. I've got 2 20s already. Out of like 3 rolls. What if it's weighted? I don't know.
Keep it.
That's not
Let's
weighted.
say 13.
Okay.
Not really good.
We said we're going from House
What was your
Tannehill or House Thanalor?
Whatever that is, I don't know.
Down.
Thanalor?
You're from House Talonil.
So we'll probably go from
But you
House
are marrying into House Thalon.
Ooh.
So we'll probably go from House
No, you're not marrying into House Thalonor. It's the other one on there.
I have a
Whatever
plus-
his is.
Thalonor is...
House of Elenos.
Yes, Thalonor is the
That's fine.
city or town that Kaelin is apparently from.
Okay, so we're getting
What
more
is it?
favor
We're
than
gonna
House
ask
of
my.
Elenos.
Yeah, what's the actual... Like, what's the bonus and stuff with perception?
I have a +5. Yeah. +5 to
Fails miserably. You notice what to you looks like a suspicious figure in one of the corner booths. They're not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kind of in like dark clothing and just kind of sitting there eating. But something just tickles something in your head, and it's just like, oh.
Tickles your fancy.
So you just kind of slightly pay more attention to them, basically.
Okay, I'll keep watching.
Who is making the beat?
Stop it!
I perception it was you.
It's like a couple courses come out. It's a nice meal. They want to make you happy. And that goes for, I don't know how long you guys are sitting at the table, but
I'm just-
you're
I just...
just relaxing, and you don't really have anything else to do, so you're just kind of...
Still on that diet.
Music is actually starting to play up. Like, the sun's down now. A couple more people are coming in. They see you guys sitting there, and they're like impressed. You guys kind of like hold your weapons a bit more. There is still almost 8 foot tall humanoid sitting with you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah!
Bro.
Oh, bro!
Miss you, bro.
Is it good for me to just have my taunt out and just like have it for like
Yeah.
show?
Uh-huh.
And just have it down.
Can I,
On the
join,
table?
whoever's playing just for the heck of it?
Yeah.
Like, I just have my flute, my pan flute. But, or not a flute, I think it's an actual flute.
Yeah, there's just someone like playing music, and
I'll just,
they play a few songs or whatever. Yeah, you
I'm
can
yeah.
do a
feeling very
performance
naked
check.
without my sword and shield. Oh yeah, because I had to give him, did I give him to you or did I give him to Brosius?
That is a 23.
I think Brosius.
It goes well. They are impressed. They like whatever you're doing. You said flute, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm feeling very naked without my
I'm like
my
Lizzo.
sword and shield.
The end of that song.
Yeah, have your shield on.
I think you have my shield and someone has my sword.
And my axe.
Oh, if you guys want, I can store...
I just know I gave it to somebody.
You can say you gave it to you.
Because I can
I
store
don't
it in
remember
my
who you gave it
quiver.
Oh no, my bag of holding!
Oh yeah, you have a bag of
I
holding.
have a bag of holding, so I think I put my sword in my bag of holding and you
And then
have
you gave
my
the shield, yeah.
because it won't fit. Thank you.
But based on what he said, you're like, oh, a quiver that can hold a bunch of things. That's weird. Yeah, you keep playing. You play a few songs. Someone else gets up there. You kind of swap off. That goes for an hour or two. I don't know how long you guys are staying there.
I don't think we have anything else to do here that I know of, so I'm just going to go until we're ready to retire, unless something else happens.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything else, you just kind of sit there. A bard goes up on stage. He's
Drunk.
pretty drunk, not really paying attention to anything, and he just starts singing a song that is not very good, towards Sun Elves and the Empire, not noticing that you guys are there.
I kind of want to like stand up and just have
And
my-
you guys do notice.
Yeah,
What are you saying?
hilt.
I'm just gonna put my hand like this.
Like, specifically, he's kind of lamenting the invasion of Highmoor by the Imperial family. Like, he's from Highmoor, this whole area. And he's kind of... It's a lamentful ballad type thing that is not pretty towards the Empire.
I'm gonna go like this and just kind of look at my guards and my people and just try to communicate as best as I can with my eyes of like, get him off
I'm
the
gonna stand up.
fucking...
I'm gonna kind of like clear my throat and see if he notices. I'm gonna get like kind of close to him, like super.
He doesn't notice.
Okay.
Oh, I guess he is drunk.
He's drunk, yeah.
Okay.
That's why he doesn't notice you guys there in the first place.
And I'll just kind of go up to him and be like,
I'll nod. Take care of it.
okay.
I guess you and Brosius, I guess. I think
Yeah,
I would send
you
her.
and Brosius go
I
up
kill him
there.
on sight. Just kidding.
It's slaughter.
Just kidding. No. I'll just kind of walk up to him and be like, "Why don't we take a walk out of here?"
And he's kind of slurring, like, why do I want to do that?
Can I do an intimidation check?
Yeah.
Yes.
If he even gives a shit.
Ooh, that's not too good. But I have
So
a high
it's not
intimidation.
weighted.
Intimidation. Oh, it's only a 9.
9 total.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Brosius is higher, so it works. It's enough. He, like, isn't intimidated, but he's gonna listen to you reluctantly. And you kind of, like, you and Brosius kind of... He's very stumbly, but you kind of drag him, like, out of the building, basically.
Was he alone playing the song?
He was.
Okay.
He wasn't playing, he was singing.
Was someone like playing music for him?
Not
Okay.
that. It's just...
Should I do
I give him a
something?
bitch slap.
And,
I mean,
or if you're not going to do anything, like, decide what you're doing, but you guys drag him towards the door. So.
I want to like kind of like walk on stage and start to sing kind of like the same song but like different words and kind of like add to it and then say that like basically that like
after the
even though there's like
something.
kind of like the darkest before the dawn, like
Yeah, even though
bringing on a new
even though some people are unhappy about it, there's
yeah, and
changes are coming.
I specifically don't want to make it seem like the Empire's necessarily good,
Yeah.
but I want to give people hope.
Yeah,
is
do a
the
performance check.
Ambiguous, I like it.
Do a performance.
That's even better. That's a 27.
And it goes well. Like, people are getting those that were like kind of worried and be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" Are like,
And like I also want to like diffuse and say like we're not trying to like
yeah.
stamp down on you guys either. Like
That's true. They didn't. I mean, you didn't kill him on sight.
No, you take him out and Brosius at
Yes.
least punches him a few times and kind of just
that's bro.
That's bro.
just kind of like throws him outside the tavern. Like you don't take him far or anything. It's just
You're a couple gunshots.
don't come back.
He's got like a blood splatter across like up his face.
He left town.
He's gonna be gone for a while.
He left this plane. I mean town.
And like a few minutes later, after your transition of the song goes on, the two of you walk back in.
Can I notice about that weird guy?
That person is gone.
Oh.
Wow, so much for keeping
Oh, that's right.
Dang.
But I was keeping. Oh, did
You were,
I
but you
while I
left the
was taking
building.
care of it?
Yeah.
And none of us noticed.
Yeah, none of you noticed. Their stealth roll was high enough, but your perception was high enough that you
Did-
noticed them specifically. Go ahead.
Would Christopher have noticed?
I don't know. Would Christopher have noticed? I need to figure out.
No.
No! I rolled
Okay.
2 ones tonight.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm trying to think of what Christopher would do. Would be doing.
Kind of where I exist.
Get drunk.
I know he does. I do forget he exists. That's kind
He would be drinking, but not like
that you exist.
heavily.
not heavily. He's not freaking.
He's not. What is his bucket?
Solid.
Sarlin, not
Solid- no,
No,
Sarlin.
that was
That
you.
was me.
Zoltaire.
Zoltaire.
The
Not
Indomitable.
Oh, God, I do not miss Zoltaire.
I miss punching him.
That's true. That was fun.
I'm gonna kill him at the end.
You think
Yes.
it's so hard, but
I'm trying to think of if Chris would do anything in this situation.
Hi.
And in particular, I don't really think he would. But he seems kind of distracted, is all I'll say. Like he's just thinking about something. Yeah, Chris
Christopher's
is.
destroyed.
While there's like things going on and people are kind of distracted, I want to like talk at least to Kaylin, whoever's like near enough to like hear, but like kind of in a hushed tone, because I don't know about. I don't know. Did I hear about you sending a raven for something for the?
About for the prisoners?
Yeah,
I guess.
What's your perception? Passive perception?
14.
You would have noticed the raven. You might not have heard what they said.
Okay, so I'll just like say something like, I don't know if there's something we can do to help them.
How did your magical raven get along?
If it went to plan, then they should be free right now.
Oh, okay then.
He seems pretty confident. What you guys know on the sending spell, if I remember right, is you can only do it once a day, I think,
Yeah.
to that person. So whatever message you sent, he can't like send another one. And they haven't sent one yet, but he
Take it
says
out.
everything should be good.
Let's try it back on the.
Yeah, turn it off and turn it back on again.
Flick it a little.
Was there anything in particular you guys wanted to do before you retired or whatever?
I mean,
Do you actually give that look to Kaylin?
No exact look.
I mean, you are the lady.
I'll kind of look around and see if I see anything about that guy.
Okay, yeah, you have to do another perception check, but
You said don't or do?
no, do it.
Oh fuck, that's even worse. I got 3.
Do you want to tell anyone about it?
Yes,
That's
I
a good
will
point.
tell you and Kaylin and Yen, I think. Well, I mean, can I just tell them?
Yeah, you can
Kind
tell
of
everyone.
okay.
Like you haven't really left yet,
Yeah.
in
It's
particular.
like,
have we gotten rooms yet?
They
I
have.
noticed this guy. He's acting kind of weird. Or he's in the corner, kind of just keeping an eye on us. I let you know. I think he must have left while I took that bard out. I should have told you before we
From
left.
us. We're going to be sharing a bed, because if so, I hope they have a pull out for you.
A what?
Pull out.
I definitely heard porn
Maybe
house
a
for
chair.
some.
I did not. I don't know what I heard, but that's not what I heard.
We are
You
not
ain't getting
sharing a
nothing
bed,
from me.
my dear.
Do you say that out loud?
Not we are not sharing a bed, but I said I hope they have a king. I hope they have a spare bed for you.
You're waiting for marriage.
We are. We're waiting till marriage. We won't even share the same bed.
Kaylin looks at you and says, "Belle, go take care of the lodgings, and we'll head up." And you walk over to so many names.
Brian.
Harthel. You
Harthel.
walk over to Harthel, and she is right now she is talking to a young girl that is a half elf. How old is she? She's about
10.
10.
I know my husband.
Based on the fact that she is an elf and he is a human, and this is a half
Their
elf,
daughter.
she's like just not comforting, but just like talking to her briefly, and notices you walk up and is like, yes, how can I help you?
Just about the rooms for
Oh, of course. Did you want one for the nobles, and then
They are following traditional customs, if you understand. So if we could get at least 2 beds for them.
Oh,
Is that traditional?
I don't know.
Do we fuck before marriage here?
I'm just pretending, whether they know about the High Elven Society or not.
that's a good point. It's not about what you know. Do a performance check.
Oh no, am I gonna have to fuck Kaylin?
Ooh.
I hope the walls are thick enough.
That's cocked.
Fuck.
Okay, that's
Something else gonna be cooked tonight.
15 actually.
She got 4. She's like, okay, we have the suite. We have 5 other rooms. I don't know where everyone's going to be sleeping, but all of those are free right now.
How many beds do you have?
The suite has a large queen-size bed,
Oh, that's not large.
and the others have single beds.
Okay, well we just need 7.
It's okay, we can put Kaylin in a chair.
The suite is 2 gold per night, and the others are 5 silver per
They're
night.
gonna charge you.
They're gonna charge the...
Elderberry wine is very expensive, and they give you a free bottle. They're not feeling that generous.
Of course, Caleb's family is paying for it, so...
Yeah, like, what do you get? Kalen's paying
That's
for
true,
it.
that's true.
I mean, like, you can pay for it. He told you to take care of it, but in this moment.
Mhm.
You can take care of it. So that's
That is not how you sound.
5.
I guess if it's 2 gold per night, I don't think me and Kaylin really sleep. Will you have me your...
I don't sleep either, so.
I know, I'm like, I guess we don't sleep, so I'm like, if I stay awake and we do like 4 hours on and then 4 hours off, so I'm like, I guess we could get the suite.
Well, but we also don't want to look like we're being cheap either.
That's
Like,
true.
We want to get the beds that we need.
So we should probably still get the suite.
It's suite plus 5 rooms they have free. So.
And each room has a single bed in it.
Yeah. This is like that's not a normal thing for taverns. In medieval times, taverns did not have single beds per room. But in this instance, this is a nice place.
Yeah, so I guess we would have to book out the whole thing.
They're pretty rich.
That's 4.5 gold. So if you want to mark 4.5 gold off,
No, Kaylin's paying for it.
Well,
he's
I'll
paying
pay
for it now.
Oh, and Kaylin will reimburse him.
We'll see.
We'll see.
4 gold.
4.5, yeah.
And him
4 gold, 5 silver.
so I'll keep an eye out, but make sure to lock your doors.
And so, like, you're taking care of that.
I'm gonna put up the do not
Kaylin's
disturb sign.
Kaylin's already
It's
gone
on
upstairs and headed towards the suite, whatever the biggest room
He
is.
better be taking me up the stairs like a fucking gentleman.
Yes, he is.
Good.
He's absolutely doing that. And he leads you up to the suite. And before you get back up there, because you won't go, like, before you get up there, he starts doing some magic voodoo shit to the room. Because you guys can't really... I mean, who's proficient in Arcana? Are you proficient in Arcana?
Kaylin's doing
Might
magic
be
shit.
a second.
Not at all.
Yeah, definitely not it.
Definitely not it.
In Arcana?
Arcana.
Arcana.
And I feel like
The Arcana.
I am proficient in Arcana.
Arcane.
Arcane.
I love that show so much.
Boston.
Yeah, it's
Why?
so boring.
What do you-
Arcane?
Oh, I thought you thought this.
You said I love your shirt so much.
No, I love
No,
that
it's
show.
show.
So much.
I heard show.
Okay,
Arcane
do you want me to
is
roll
such a
for
good show.
Arcane?
Yeah.
So boring.
Do I roll twice
Especially
if I'm
with that
proficient?
kid's girl.
No, you just.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You're only rolling because you're proficient right
11.
now. He's doing some kind of magic ward.
Out of curiosity, if it's a spell that I know, do you think that I would recognize it off the bat?
Do you know alarm?
I do know alarm.
Yes.
Okay. Because I was gonna. Do
It
the
does
same
take
thing,
a minute
but-
to do, so like you come up at the tail end of him doing it because he immediately went to do it. Basically,
Is this an alarm when you open the door?
so basically, alarm sets a certain area, and if is it the password's not set or something,
Like you can set a password or.
designate people that don't
Yeah.
trip it. Yes, a 20-foot cube, which is definitely bigger than the room, but you can choose. And if anything enters the warded area, it sends off a mental alert to his mind, even if he's sleeping.
It's in the middle of the night. Just
It specifically says even if you're asleep, it wakens you up. So basically, he's not doing anything like other than that. It's just an alert ward, basically.
On the half the night that I'm not like meditating, I want to like climb up to the top of the roof and just kind of keep an eye out that way.
I want to, before I get into my room
does
with
everyone
Kaylin,
meditate?
I want to
Half of us are
make
elves, so-
kind of the...
Well, he goes into the room toward it. So do you follow him in?
Like, as we're walking into the room, I want, like, other people to see, but I kind of want it to be, like, one of those things of, like, showing affection outwardly, and then, like, as soon as we get in the room, just, like...
Oh, to Kaylin. I thought you were talking about my character.
No, to
I was
Kaylin!
like,
Do a performance check.
it's like, why are you doing that?
Do a performance.
Well, you guys are kind of taking up the rear.
8!
Good thing no one saw you doing it.
It's kind of stiff.
Like, you guys go up the stairs, and there's, like, 6 smaller rooms on the side, like 3 on each side. One of them is occupied, because there was only 5 free rooms, and then the end door, the end of the hall, is,
Can I be creepy and like...
I've got, like,
Try to figure
a
out who's in
silk
the
or
other room.
something around me, and I'm just like...
So you walk in, he spends a minute warding the room, because that's how long it takes. You walk in there, it's a queen bed, there's actually a bath off to one side of the room. It's pretty big. It's like nice for a tavern room.
I will undress.
Is it a familiar?
After you shut the door.
Yes, after we shut the door, he is... I'm assuming he's in the room. I will undress.
Okay. That's happening. Slightly rewinding a second.
Oh!
What's the plan for everyone else? Like, Kaylin suggests I mean, Kaelin doesn't really need to suggest it, but just the smart thing to do would be to have a guard at all times outside the door. So Kaelin suggests that if you guys don't say it yourself, but...
The nobles are.
So this is basically like who's doing watch.
So I was planning on doing like on the rooftop one, but if needed, I can also spend that time.
I was honestly planning because like if me and Kaylin are both 4 on, if like I was just gonna like sit next to the door, just like be ultra quiet and just.
Are you
like,
gonna go first or second? Are you sleeping first or second?
I will probably sleep first
Okay.
and then listen.
You're sleeping first. Who's doing first watch? 2-hour increments.
So I'll do first, I guess, and I will do the very first in front of the door, and then I'll wake someone up for like the second half of that,
And then you go up on
and
the
then I'll go
roof.
for my second half of that watch to move.
Okay, so
Almost second, I
yes,
guess.
so Kaelin's awake for the first 4 hours because you're sleeping first. Then you're doing first. Then you're doing second. Are you doing third?
I did want to try
And that'll be
something.
after 4 hours, right?
What's that?
That'll be after 4 hours, right?
What will be after 4 hours?
His watch is third.
Oh yeah, after 4 hours. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then
Bruce
Bruce can do the last one.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say though? You were gonna say something.
Yes. Is the last room that is occupied not by us? Does that have like any sort of window or anything?
No, it's just a wooden hallway with wooden doors. You can knock on the door if you want. It's up to you.
Who are you? Why are you sleeping here?
You said something about my familiar. Can I like go through walls or something? I don't know if I can do that.
Have you summoned your familiar again though?
Yeah, have you? Is there?
Well, you haven't been
Use the
specifying,
claws.
but like
Yeah.
basically, role playing it like you would probably dismiss it when you're inside and eating and stuff. Because it's just an action, you just dismiss it to a pocket dimension, basically. And then if you want it, you use an action to bring it back out. So it's up to you, basically.
Okay. So I just wanted to kind of like, I wanted to figure out if it was like that weird person we saw.
That's true.
If you guys go into the other 5 rooms, you see that they do have a window.
And so yeah, you can spy on them that way or her, but we could also talk to we could also talk to the like Braun and and say like, since we're staying here, we want to know of our safety. Who else is staying here tonight? Is there anything else we should know? Is that something?
Is that what you want to do?
I mean, I could go ask.
that is like, yeah, you guys are
I think that's a
talking.
reasonable thing to ask.
Did you say there was a window like on the outside of it?
Yeah, each of the small rooms have a
Okay, if you want to go scout out too.
Yeah. Maybe I'll send Hockey and can I get like messages or whatever from Hockey?
Yeah, you can see through
Yeah, you can see
telepathically.
through that.
Like within 100 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as he's within 100 feet. Okay.
I'll have Hockey hang out.
So you'll go into your room, and through your window you'll send Hawkeye out, and we'll go through. I need to think about, because do they probably have advantage or something on perception checks by sight.
Hawks probably, yeah.
Hawk would
Or
have
Falcons,
advantage
whatever,
on.
Do you have your
Visual
character
perception.
sheet?
For Hockey?
Yeah, because I know you do. I just don't remember how to get to it on my phone. So if you go to like the last page, notes or something, or is it extras? Maybe go extras on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, click on him and scroll down. Keen sight. Hawk is advantage on perception checks. Okay, yeah. So roll perception check with advantage,
Okay.
just to see. Let me see.
With advantage.
Ooh, damn. I got 4 and a 6.
So with advantage, what is it?
Well, I rolled twice.
I know. So 6 plus what's your
What's your modifier for
modifier
perception?
for visual?
It says skills perception plus 4.
Okay, so it's 10. The
Oh,
room is
yeah,
empty
better.
right now.
Okay.
There's no one in the room that you can see. Not that you can see every aspect of. You can't see every corner of the room
Right.
because you got a 10. But from what you can see through Hookie's eyes, it looks empty.
Do you want me to ask?
Sure.
Or
Might as well.
do we feel uncomfortable with this? I mean, you felt uncomfortable with that fellow.
Yeah, I did say that. I told
Yeah,
you guys about the strange fellow.
You
I'm
mentioned
keeping an
that.
eye on
So
us.
I'll get like a brief description from you as well about this person, and then I'm gonna go and just ask about whoever is.
what you saw was someone head to toe in dark grey and black studded leather with a hood over them, and certain parts of the armor is trimmed in red. But it's like not a vibrant red. It's just
Like
like
crimson.
that kind of red over there.
Like this.
But like maybe even darker than that. From my angle, that's not bright. But maybe when you lifted it up, it was kind of bright. But yeah, no, it was kind of like that, but a bit darker.
So I'll go ask and be like, just for the matter of safety, who is taking the other room that we have?
Oh, that's he was a dark elf. His name was Ulysses. He's been here a couple of nights.
Is he the one that was wearing that armor earlier?
He does wear black armor, if that's what you're talking about.
He left halfway through the night, perhaps. I don't know if you were watching.
That was almost really bad. But oh yeah, that was him. Yeah.
Do you know what
He
his?
comes and goes. We don't really know why he's here. He hasn't said, but
So he is the one staying in the room?
yeah. But you didn't see him there.
So just for my personal knowledge, I know that Anethra is or Net, right? You prefer Net?
Yeah.
Is a void elf, but does that mean that she was a dark elf at some point?
She was a
Sun off at one point.
Sun elf.
Thanks for spoiling it.
I mean, what other kind of elf would I be? I feel
a high elf, a wood elf, a dark elf,
Literally like 5
a
other
sea
elves.
elf, a desert elf.
Sun elves are very common in this region. I used to be a sun elf and chose it.
Are you telling them that, or is that out of game you're telling them?
This is out of game.
No, save it for
Yeah, save it for yeah.
Sorry.
They're good.
No, that's fine. That's fine. She was obviously
Yeah.
something else.
Okay.
I am. I have not always been.
So you turn to the
I just wasn't sure if I was the only dark elf in the group or not. But anyway.
But yes, no,
You are.
like you didn't see that it was a dark elf.
Mhm.
She knows that it's a dark elf because she called to them.
Okay.
Do they go by they them? Ulysses? He they? Or
No, he. Did I say them?
you did say
It's
them?
he.
But nothing to worry about, I assume.
He hasn't been in any trouble. He just comes and goes and hangs out and doesn't do much.
Okay.
He's gone for a few hours at a time and then comes back.
Late hours of the night.
Sometimes a couple of the nights, but
Okay. Well,
it's not super late right now. It's like getting close to bedtime, but it's not like midnight right now. So
okay. Well, I'll come and tell everyone just in case people want to keep.
I'm sorry? I am bathing.
okay, so now that we've caught up to her
Hey, Nat.
being naked.
Oh, okay. Hey, Matt, I got it.
Oh, you missed a spot in your back.
So the door is closed. They are both in there. She's in the bath. You walk up, knock on the door, presumably.
Yeah.
No, I just barged in.
Do you care if he comes in?
Hold on.
We're taking a bubble.
The fact that you hesitated, Kaelin doesn't open the doorway.
Okay.
Kaelin's like, yeah, he just.
Yeah, I just-
Fascinating.
Let him know about the 6th room and.
Well, if he tries to come in here, I'll know immediately.
Thanks for asking.
But
You got it, dude.
is everyone going to settle down? You're finishing your bath and
I was
going to
gonna
bed.
ask, do they have scented bath oil?
That's
Like a
extra.
lavender.
They got bath bombs.
Do they have
salts.
toasters?
Well, like, bath and body oils were a thing for thousands of years, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's like an ancient Roman thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is?
Like,
I
body
would
oils
just
and
assume that,
bath
like,
scented oils and
a
stuff.
sweet type thing. You know, like
There is
hotel-
probably something in there. like,
It is a sweet.
like a scented oil.
it is, like
or
it is a
something.
suite. That's the whole. Yeah, like the fact that it has a bath in the suite means.
They
a
ain't got no
lot.
roaches or nothing.
They ain't got no roaches or nothing. I'm gonna spoil
Some bad
something to you.
roaches.
Okay. So first watch. You were doing the first watch.
Yeah.
You are asleep. Kaelin's the only other one, right? Yes. Yes. Do perception check. That's what we do, right?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. First 2 hours of the night pass and nothing seems to happen in particular.
Do I notice our friend come home?
Nope.
Ulysses says crap.
What?
Ulysses says crap.
That's not what that's from, but
I'm
yes, I
gonna
guess it is from that.
I'll wake up, grow duck.
Dog.
Grew dog.
Grudog.
I'll get that one day.
Can we call you like Docky or
My
something?
name's
Grudog.
And then I'm gonna go.
Just call him Gru.
I was gonna say it's either Docky or Gru.
Oh, just Doc. What's up, Doc?
That's you could do Doc. We're going
Gertie.
along the Mistborn.
You have a doctor.
I'll think about it.
Go Doc.
Doctor Who?
So you go wake up Grudog.
Mhm.
Grudog takes over, stands next to the door. You go up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Now both of you do perception checks.
I'm getting bad rolls now.
16.
Let's see. Trying to see what my plus is. I forgot. I think it's 5. 10. We're gonna die.
Doc is falling asleep over here. Almost falls off the top.
I don't think I'm a player.
I'm on the roof.
You're on the roof.
Yeah.
I thought you guys both went up there. I apologize.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
we're
he's
just
like-
hanging out up here.
You don't notice anything. You don't notice anything. I got that from Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
There's one time when he just builds it up for like 2 minutes and then says nothing happens. Before we do the next part, I really need to go to the restroom, so we're going to take the break now.
Should we get it?
Okay, third watch. You are now awake.
Okay.
Aelin is now going to sleep. You are going to sleep.
I should probably do
It's-
my long rest.
Yes, do your long rest if you've slept. Well, you're the only one that's done a full sleep.
A full sleep.
Everyone else hasn't finished their long rest yet.
But-
You're going back to bed. Were you doing third?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do a perception check.
Okay. Perception 13.
Well, okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stay within the room that me and Kaylin have, and I'm gonna sit like on the floor, kind of close to the door, and just be completely silent.
Are you like doing anything, or are you just trying to listen? And
I'm literally just like on the floor trying to listen, like sitting on the floor specifically so I can feel if like floorboards move or anything like that.
She's becoming one.
One with the floorboard.
If you saw.
Used to the floor.
I got a 21.
Fuck you.
Not bad, not bad. Let me just read what my note
It's
is here
not
for a
bad.
second.
His note is
A white dragon
nothing
appears in the
happened.
sky.
Well, 21 is good for a perception check if the other person didn't get a good stealth check.
I'm sorry.
And we're going up against what seems to be a rogue.
Ulysses as Grant.
What?
If we're going up against Ulysses as Grant.
I have a friend named Ulysses. He's Brazilian, but
He's
Eh,
Brazilian.
he
Is
is.
that in there?
That's what she said.
well, while
Say
nothing
no.
is happening, I will quickly snack.
Yes, he will.
Wait, what?
He's snacking.
Do a
immediately
stealth
wake up.
check.
Him do a stealth check?
Yeah, it's not a stealth check, it's a silence check. How loud is he?
You just hear like crunch it. That is a 18.
What's
Bro.
passive perception?
Probably not an 18. Passive perception 12.
Damn.
You don't hear him eating. You are literally like back to the wall and he's on the other side and you still don't hear him. He's
He's done this thousands
He's
of times.
practiced at eating quietly.
We have to give him the crunchy food next time.
We do.
2 hours pass. An hour and a half passes. And then you hear a commotion from Brocius's room. What do you do?
Do I know Anethra's awake?
You knew what the plan was, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case,
Rogue immediately. I'm going out because I know it's gonna wake up Kaylin.
You can't hear anything. What are you doing? You
so
can't hear anything.
So I quickly just like do a little tap on the door, on Anethra's door, and I knock on it. Is it locked?
It's locked, but like, yeah.
But if you
Well-
knock, I'm right there, so I could probably just
Okay,
unlock
so I'll just knock, wait for a response.
Yeah, what do you do?
You know who
Unlock
Rico's
it
dying.
immediately.
Unlock it, you open the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume.
Alright. There seems to be a commotion in.
I love it so much.
A commotion?
Yes.
Where?
He doesn't get phased by stuff.
In
Brosius.
Brosius' room. I'm gonna go check it out. Are you safe? Are you alright? Just being on your own.
Well, and I'm gonna step past like the alarm thingy.
Yeah, well, you're fine by the alarm. It doesn't affect you.
I know, but does it wake up Kaylin?
No,
No, because you're not a trigger for it.
You're not a trigger.
I assume we're all safe.
Well, anyone that is part of the party is safe.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. I'll follow you, or I'll follow your lead.
And then I'll try to. I'll roll a stealth check and try to sneakily go to Brosius' room. Or to his door.
Someone
Get
want
a
to roll
scene?
a d6.
A D6.
Like a D6.
5.
That's how many dragons we're fighting.
Not yet.
Not yet.
50 sessions later.
10 years later.
A 5. Brosius is dead. 4.
I thought I got like a map for this, but apparently I didn't.
I mean,
You walk in and it's just the room is just covered in blood. Like,
which would be fucking terrifying if Brosius was dead.
Absolute murder scene. Just
you see,
body parts everywhere.
Actually, speaking of, we just barely watched the What If episode, which
Oh,
where
wow.
Hank is like evil and he kills the Hulk, and the Hulk explodes.
Oh yeah.
I got that.
Hank Pym.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
and
then-
hated it. The sight of like the Hulk exploding was just.
I remember that.
So what was the number, sorry?
5.
Is that when he was a zombie, Pim?
No.
It's
No,
just
like-
it's just where he gets upset because Hope died as a SHIELD agent and just goes and kills all the Avengers before they become the Avengers.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
When he's at the school,
He like kills Thor.
they're at the that college. Right?
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
to the college to see what's her face.
And Natasha's there.
And Natasha's there,
Yeah.
and he kills Bruce.
You guys want to figure out what room you're in?
Not really.
It doesn't really matter, but I mean, it
I
kind of
imagine I was in this one for some reason.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be next to Brosius just because we're bros. Maybe? I don't know. 'Cause I'm like,
You can be across. You can be across.
I wrote
from-
that sideways.
You can be across on.
Is this the suite?
Sure, I'll be
This really
across
long one?
from-
Yes. No, that's not the suite. What do you think it
This
is?
one's the sweet.
Okay,
The
well,
small one's the
I
suite.
think
No,
you
I
guys.
thought this was a suite.
Okay, so that's where I am with Kaylin.
I get it. I get it. The hearts and extra. I get it.
just get this part done. It's not that important.
Is it the
Oh.
Lion King?
That's
That's
Ulysses.
you.
Yeah.
That's Ulysses.
Uh,
If you're next to me, that means you have to be here.
yeah, I'll be
And I'm across from Brosius.
You're across from Brosius.
Yeah.
Okay.
That leaves Chris in the middle one.
Well, he's standing outside. He's in the circle.
Doc. And then again.
Well, I guess that's their room.
Yeah, this is your room.
Now see.
And then Chris is
And then-
bottom left. How much time is there between the commotion that you hear and you guys getting to the door? Like, how quickly were you moving?
I mean,
I guess. Well, you said you knocked on my
Oh
door.
yeah, I knocked, so I guess like. maybe-
You knocked, you opened, you talked. What did you say to each other?
You said there's a commotion in Brosius' room, and I said I'll follow your lead.
And okay, so what are you doing? You go up to the
So
door.
heading over, but like stealthily. So
Mhm.
try and roll a stealth check.
What are you doing?
I am going to follow his lead. I'm not fucking moving. If
Yeah,
actually, I don't have. Do I have disadvantage if I don't have my shield and my sword on me?
It's not disadvantage. You just don't have weapons.
I have my bag of holding, right?
Did you grab it before you left the room?
I mean, my room is right here.
Did you grab it before you left the room? This is happening quickly.
Can I grab my bag?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm grabbing my bag of holding.
Okay. So I have a 19. That's good.
For stealth?
Yes. Are you doing stealth?
No. Yes, apparently.
You're not in plate armor. You're not in
That's
your
true.
armor.
So I'm not. Do I? That's a 2.
Okay.
It's just not
minus 1, so I got a 1.
So is she being pretty loud?
So you're the stealthiest of
Somehow she is being really loud even though she has no armor on.
Okay,
She's stunned.
I'll just give her her shield and be like,
Her shield's in the room. In your
He-
room.
I thought I had.
Did you have it on you when you were keeping
Or
watch?
would you have?
Or would you have left it in your room?
You
would have kept it on you?
Kept it on me until like we're done with this.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just give it to her and be like, try not to get us killed.
Let's go. And I'm just gonna. I think we should just.
I mean, at this point, yeah.
Not that this is relevant immediately, but what's your dexterity?
My dexterity. This is why.
What is your dexterity?
-1.
So you have an AC of 11 right now. Because it's 9 plus the 2 from the shield.
My AC is 19.
When you're not wearing armor, though.
When you're not wearing armor, it's 10 plus your dexterity plus
which
your
is
shield.
-1 for you.
Which is
-9
-1.
plus
Which is
2.
why you're wearing armor.
Fuck. Okay, my AC is 11.
But you genuinely don't have time to put armor on. Armor takes like 5 minutes to put on.
Okay, that's fine. We're going
Okay.
for this anyway. Following his lead.
So what were you doing specifically at the door? Sorry.
Okay, so
You were being stealthy. You were not being stealthy.
Okay, so after noticing that she's not being stealthy, I'm just gonna kick the door down and kind of just like.
I think
be
we
like,
should do it
"Let's
at the same time. Like I would just be like, I'll follow your lead, and then just, and then we both just.
You headbutt the door.
I headbutt the door.
Okay, so you headbutt. Bracius is not actually on the bed because Bracius is almost 8 foot tall. Bracius is sleeping on the floor.
Using the bed as
and
a
is currently
pillow.
bleeding out of the stomach. Yes.
Is he
No one else is in the room.
Is there a window?
Yes.
Can I immediately go to the window and check if it's locked?
Oh yeah, just go to the window. Don't worry about it.
Two of us in here, you dipshit.
He's bleeding out.
Like, yeah, gurgling on blood bleeding out. You go to the window, which is not locked and is not fully closed.
Will I hear him kick down the door?
Pass person.
Should be like 15.
How hard did we hit it?
That's true. I did headbutt it. I
My
could
passive is 15.
Well, okay, because
Yes,
it's
brain
sleeping.
I am right next to Brosius' room as well.
Do perception checks with disadvantage. I think it's probably the easiest way to do it.
Not one.
You don't know shit.
This dice is failing me now.
12 for me.
Nice.
You're going away.
You stir and wake up, but it's not fast. So you like
Okay.
something's going on, but you're still groggy.
Yeah.
So I see the windows open. I'm immediately gonna pull it closed and go to Bercius' side and cast Cleanse and Void.
Okay. Do your healing.
Okay. Wait, hold on. 1d. That one.
You're broless now.
That is 7 points.
Okay.
You are the worst.
I need note paper. Ironically, I don't have note paper on me. I hate writing
There's
notes.
literally a notebook back.
I know. I hate writing notes on iPad and stuff. Okay.
7.
Starting to get stabilized, getting healed, feeling better.
I'm going to pat him down or look around to see if he has the healing potion. Because I feel like
Investigation.
Okay. Are you doing anything, you?
So I know you just closed it, but I'm gonna open the window. And
You can look outside.
and try to see if there's like any sort of trace of who did this.
14 on investigation.
Investigation. Yeah, after like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you find it.
I find his.
His belongings are like stashed to the side, and you get through the bag and stuff.
Okay, I'm going to dump this down his throat. 2 and a 3 plus 2, so another 7.
Okay. Still looks bloodied in the sense that
points.
they're not at half hit points, but like not actively dying. Like the
So,
cleansing
like,
void.
stabilizing.
Yeah, the cleansing void is stabilizing. It's not immediate and it's happening. But what were you doing?
So I want to like open the window
You bitch!
and ignore her, and then try to see if I can find any like traces of like left behind of the
Just outside,
tower.
like
I don't know, like look like, I don't know,
because
like, at the wall or like the ground or whatever.
because this is like it's like this. Like if you match the orientation of the building to this, it's like that. So this the suite is at the back. So this is happening what here?
The south side of the building.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I just want to
And you look out, do a perception check. Do you have dark? You don't have dark vision, do you? Then you have disadvantage or whatever you're checking.
You're just like, that's racist.
You have narrowed it down by one race. Actually, that narrows it down by more than one race. It would be
Facial traits.
sight. Hold on. Yeah,
I'm stupid. Plus,
You're not
whatever
stupid,
they
don't say
name
that.
you and stuff.
shit. Where would it be?
You sure it's not facial traits?
It's just ripping off later.
You do have dark vision. I forgot that you did. Don't infer anything from that.
I mean,
Yeah, so you just have... You don't have disadvantage, I would say.
That's what I'm just wanting.
It's not like... And it's not super dark outside, because it was the full moon, like, what, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Or something?
Just waning.
That is an
Gibbous.
18.
Wait.
You don't see anything outside
Waiting gibbous.
in particular.
I knew it.
Yeah, no, you did.
You honestly don't see anything.
Alright, so in that case, I just close the door, the window.
I remember because my last name is in it.
But with your 18 perception, you do hear...
Gibbons. Gibbons. Gibbous.
You hear, like, some patters. If that makes sense.
Like pitter patter? Can he guess their weight?
Their rose such a
And
clatter.
how fast they're...
Can I
It's approximately
focus
20
on them,
pounds.
see like the outline of them and
So if they're on the roof when I wasn't on the roof.
You can...
You're not on the
Like,
roof
can I
right
can
now,
I,
are you?
I know.
guess where they might be, where I can like, the general direction of where I'm here.
It's not a huge building. You can just hear them somewhere on the roof. Not in particular.
Curses.
How hard
Should
is
take
it
a break.
on it?
You're a monk. Acrobatics check.
Ooh, I'm good at that. Yeah. I turn to Anethra. I'm like, I hear footsteps on the roof. I'll be back, and I'll like climb.
I'm like holding Brosius's internal organs, like
It's not bad. They were stabbed,
I
not
imagine
cut
him, like-
open.
I imagine Gen being like, I'll be back, and then just like leaping out the window and just disappearing. You don't even see like him
So
like climbing up or
did you do
anything.
your acrobatics?
It's looking on.
No, that's correct.
Wait.
ah.
That is a.
Is that the bed
15?
thing?
Okay, so what are you jumping out the building, or are you trying to immediately go from the from the window to the roof?
You hold on to
From
the,
the window
side
to
of
the
the
roof.
roof.
So you kind of like step out of the window slightly, grab onto it, eventually hoist yourself up. It doesn't look badass because your roll wasn't.
Do you
great,
have to shake your kick your legs to
I
get?
don't know. That's what he says.
and there's nothing on the roof.
Like no footsteps on the thing.
There's nothing on the roof. Like you have dark vision. You can't see anything on the roof.
Okay. Damn. Was I informed about Ulysses' room?
I told everyone.
Okay. In that case.
Which is just the room over, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Room,
It's literally the room next to you.
Okay. I'll go.
go from the roof, kick in their window.
Like Batman.
Watch this person just
my
be
God.
like having his beauty sleep. Like,
Is that what you want to do?
Oh
my God, who are you?
Ooh, do I want to do that? Well, because I don't know if it even was him, because I don't want to be like, oh, it's
You're
him,
literally a
obviously.
sleep paralysis demon, and I would shit myself. If you
There's
was
no
alive
time to
right-
waste. We need to find Rose Murderer almost.
Shit.
He's not dead.
I said murder almost.
Murderer.
Murder almost.
What would Gen do?
That's fine.
I mean, you
This
are.
is totally. I
Okay,
GD.
yeah, he kicks in the window.
He like swings over, does the cool like thing. Wait, do another acrobatics check just to see.
Falls from the roof.
If it's a 1, you fall from the roof.
No, that's a 19.
Okay, yeah, it's badass. You like grab onto the window ledge and swing in, kick in through the window, and the room is empty.
I assume I'm alert now by.
Yes, you're awake. You get into the empty room. What are you doing?
I'm gonna like walk out the door and see Bro's room open.
Yeah.
Kind of like walk in and be like, what's going on?
My way.
Organs in hand.
How quiet are you being?
I'm not trying to like wake up the entire building or anything.
But
I've got intestines, and I'm trying to.
I do have just like one of my fire knives too.
So,
Cauterize.
what are you doing? He comes in and
It's
says,
on
"What's
fire."
happening?"
I am sitting there focusing on any like open wound that I can see, and just
Is Bro conscious yet?
he has 14 hit points.
Like, kind of conscious. It's like
He's loopy.
There is
Loopy,
like
yeah.
crackling black energy coming from my hands as I'm like trying to close like the open wound on his stomach.
Brocius is stable, but like very low on blood. Like the floor is kind of red.
Yeah.
Ocean of blood. Am I awake at this point?
Do a perception check with just like straight, like not advantage or disadvantage or anything.
As you come in the room, you just see me,
16.
and I
Yeah,
look
you're
up,
awake.
and there's
Okay.
just
You
tears
So
just sit through the
just in the
entire
corner of
So
my
you're
eye.
awake.
Open
You
my
come
door
up
and
kind of
you say-
groggy.
I'm just gonna say, he's not dead. It's okay.
And the reason you wake up is because you hear a massive smash through the window. That's what wakes you
So
up.
like, oh shit, I better get out there. So I hurry and
Yeah.
open up the door, and then I just see you and Bro on the floor. Because like I'm right across, right?
Yeah, you're right
I'm just
across.
like, oh fuck.
You just see from
As is
the glint of tears streaming to my cheeks from the fire knife that he's carrying.
It's not lit, by the way.
I'm sorry, you're just...
It's just, I have my knife.
I'll
It is
just
not
run
lit.
over and kind of like, be like, what's going on? Is Bro okay?
I don't know. I found him like this. I don't know what to do.
Can I look out the window and see if I can see anything?
What did I see?
Literally, if another person
Well,
goes
you
out
have
that
no
window,
reason
I
to
might
not look out the
lose
window
it.
because you don't know where he is.
Yeah. It's a
I'll stay
14.
with you.
Okay. And you don't see anything in particular.
Not even a smashed window next door.
Okay,
I
Um,
mean,
that's-
no, not really.
I'm gonna do something potentially stupid.
We love it.
As long as you don't blow up the place, it's fine.
Okay, if I were to like try and see, if Perseus was like poisoned or something, could I do a detect magic?
Are you doing detect magic?
Well, okay, so detect magic. So I sense the presence of magic within.
You would
30
be
feet.
checking if there's a magical something wrong, not a poison.
Not a poison.
You could do.
Poison would be a med check, right?
Yeah, you could do a med check, medicine check.
Okay, So then I'll do two things. I will do a second cleansing void.
Okay. Are
And-
you using your spell slots?
I am.
Okay.
I have.
Because
three
this
of them.
is the start of your day, so you have to make sure you're paying attention to it.
Oh, I know. Trust me. At some point in time, I'm probably gonna have to take a 4-hour power nap. Okay, so I'm gonna do a second cleansing void,
Uh-huh.
and can I do a medicine check as well?
Yeah, do the void first.
Okay, so cleansing void. That's a spell slot, and that is a D8. He gets 5 more hit points, and then a medicine check isn't.
You can't tell anything about it.
The tears in my eyes are just overwhelming.
You
and
can't tell anything about it, but not bloodied anymore. Not technically bloodied.
I think while I'm with you, I'll resummon Hockey,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna stay with Bro and you. And since I saw you, wait, are you still with us?
He
I'm
was
still
looking out the
here, yeah.
window, yeah.
Oh, okay. Would I be able to send Hockey to Gen to help him out?
You don't know what Gen is.
Okay.
You can say what Gen is, but you haven't
You
yet.
see
I will say at this point, I heard breaking glass.
breaking grass.
Where it was that? It's not
Again,
here.
he left. I don't know where he went. I think he went to the roof. Shattering noises. I don't know what to do if Perseus dies.
I want to go to the roof.
Okay. Do an acrobatics check.
I'll send Hockey with you. If I can do it.
What did he get?
It's an 8.
You go to, like... Are you, how are you trying to get on the roof? Are you trying to like climb on the windowsill, get up, kind of like reach
Yeah.
up to the roof? You you grab on and you slip, your feet slip, but you hold on to the roof.
Okay.
You lose your footing completely, but you're holding on with one hand.
Okay.
Are you like kicking? Like, does he need to help you?
Help me!
You can like walk up and like grab his legs
Okay.
and just
Yeah, I
like
was
kind of
gonna-
hoist him up a bit more, and then you succeed.
Doc.
Here we go.
Thanks, Dad.
And then you succeed and you get on the
Okay.
roof.
I want to
Who the
just
fuck do you
like
think you are?
see if I see anything. I don't see, obviously.
Yeah, do a perception check, and then after this we'll get back to Gen.
I'm gonna like.
Is it a nat 1?
No, it's an 8 though.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna nail by Bro's head. It's
Um,
gonna be like, you're moving.
Before anything else, what are you
Be
doing?
careful of that.
So like nothing, like there's nothing.
Nothing in the room. No.
You hear someone on the roof though.
she hears someone on the roof.
Ah, good point.
hilarious.
In that case, since I'm hearing the footsteps again.
Like nothing. Like there's nothing in the room. Like it
Like
just
no
looks like
luggage?
it looks like it was just hasn't been touched basically.
Well, then it has to be cleaned as a checkout.
Okay, meeting girl.
So wait, so what do you do?
Manual.
You hear the footsteps.
In
They're not
that
trying to be
case-
super silent, so you can hear them without checking.
Okay, in that case. In that case, might be able to imply that, since it's not sneaky, that it wouldn't probably be the killer.
Do insight.
Ooh, that's an 18.
Yeah, you can. It seems weird that they're not trying to be sneaky.
Alright, so in that case, I'll just guess that someone is up there. And
Hope you're not fucking wrong.
starts hearing 3 footsteps.
I die on the roof now.
It's the stab wound.
You're just disemboweled.
In that case, since nothing seems touched and it all seems in order, I'll kind of just I'll just head out. I'll just
Open the door.
open the door and go to the group and be like, I lost them.
Well, we lost Belle, so...
Don't say that. Bro's gonna be okay.
I said Belle.
Oh, Belle.
I see you only care about bro. It's okay. Whatever.
So you now go back into the room.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and just go, somebody get Kaylin, please.
Okay, so you go back in. She says that, and then you hear disturbance from across the hall.
In Chris's room.
In Chrissy's
So you hear the disturbance coming from Chris's room. You're still
I'm
in the
just gonna
room.
assassinate both of our people. I'm gonna stay on the roof and just kind of keep a lookout.
Okay.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, you hear that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll head out.
I'll run over and
With Ken.
kick the door.
Like, are you gonna be okay here?
Okay, and you yeah,
Please,
do a
please protect
what is it? Athletics check. Yeah. I should have done this for the other kicking the door in because it was locked, but
I mean, she's on that kid.
Well, I'd be like,
yeah, you both kicked it at the
We
same
both
time.
kicked it at the same
But
I figured it was a weak door.
That's a 3.
you just kick the door and nothing happens. What do you do?
Can I run up? I'll run and try to get in as well. Is this an acrobatics check?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Kicks the
Kicks the door, takes 3 damage.
Ow!
My leg.
That's gonna be a 13.
He bends backwards.
Okay, yeah, you smash the door open,
Come on, dude.
and
Good.
Chris is laying on the bed and is bleeding out.
What the
And
fuck?
you see someone jump out the window, and you see someone jump out the window.
Like up to the roof or down?
They go right up to the roof,
Do I
you on
see
the
them?
roof?
Do I-
and you see them immediately.
Is it this dark elf fellow?
It's this dark not robed, but clothed individual that you imply is the person you saw from earlier. And they see you. What do you do?
I'm gonna say
Stop
halt,
moving
and
on.
I'm going to, if I see them do anything at all other than put up their hands or something,
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to cast a spell at them.
Okay.
Oh.
Hockey's with him, right?
Huh?
Hockey's with him, right?
Yeah, Hockey should be with you.
You see in their hand is a dagger that's got blood on it. Where's my notes?
You need to
Where's
just-
my notes?
I'll say, since I know he's up there, I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna go help Belle with this dude.
Not if I can help it. And I'll go jump onto the roof again.
No, it's my turn this time.
He is more acrobatic than you technically.
What's your acrobatics, huh?
Probably not.
You guys are literally standing over fucking Christopher's body who's more athletic?
I have a +3.
+6, bitch.
Oh my god!
Okay, fine, if you wanna
yeah,
go
so
up
I'll go up and climb the roof again.
Okay, so they're not doing anything yet.
Okay.
What was it?
Should I use inspiration?
Yes, you can.
I got a 6.
It's still 12.
No, yeah. 6 total.
Oh, it was a 6 total?
It was 6 total, yeah.
Wait, how was it
How
6
does it
total?
six total?
Oh, no, it was a
6.
9.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
It was 9 total.
I was like, you'd have to roll a 0, which is impossible.
No, it was a 9. Ooh, yeah, that's a 30.
Okay, so you reach onto the roof and you do a side flip up, and you're right behind the person.
That goes show off.
So
Can I like as I like do that? What is he looking at?
I like that one.
no, he's looking at him.
I want to roll intimidation.
Yeah.
Maybe I can.
I kind of like
intimidate
it.
him. Yeah. I'm
You're just looking at his back. He's got a dagger in his right hand.
Yeah. I'll just pull out my weapon and be like, the fuck, bitch.
You're like, why are you doing this?
You are way too peaceful.
He doesn't want to he doesn't know what they're capable of.
I mean, killing at least 2 of our
While
party members.
sleeping.
That's true. You make a good argument. Continue.
Do a perception check real quick.
That's 20.
Okay.
Not 20.
You can see it. They have an angled, sharp face. You can't really see all of their face because they have like a mask on the lower half, but they have striking blue-grey eyes. Are you guys talking while I'm describing stuff?
Yes.
Like I said, dark grey, black studded leather armor with a hood. Trims of red. You see a few wisps of long white hair beneath the hood. And charcoal grey skin. And so what was the last thing you said?
Like, why are you doing this?
They don't say a word. They're just sitting there, waiting, possibly thinking.
Kill him.
I'll ask one more time. Answer me. Why are you doing this? And my eyes are like starting to like almost glow.
Ooh!
Do intimidation?
Okay. 13.
Because it's my job.
Who hired you?
You're not going to get that. And then he immediately starts to try and run.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at him.
Oh my god!
So sorry, but you're also in that range.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
I can probably avoid it.
For all of us or just those two?
Don't forget hockey this time.
Wow.
Did it spill?
A little
It's
bit.
okay.
No, I'm trying to draw!
Oh, you're trying to draw. I thought you were trying to do initiative order.
Oh, I can't. It's so hard to draw on this table. This table's so big.
What do you say?
Do you want to like stand over here to draw?
Yeah, that's probably easier. Oh crap, there's a cord there.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? I'm gonna guess that Topher and Brosius are not in the running order.
And they're currently kind of dying, so they can't really do much.
Don't say that. Bro's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, someone might want to take care of.
Bye to BT Dubs!
Rain!
I'll start helping Topher, I guess. Dumb bitch.
I'm sorry, you would have been too slow getting on the roof.
I have a +2. I probably could be on better than you without using inspiration.
That's true,
This is
you
maybe
did
not
have
to
to
scale,
use
but
inspiration.
it's fine.
It's all good.
But hey, at least I got a dirty 20 and was badass while doing it.
That's pretty badass. Just kind of like. Ooh, damn.
Good enough.
I want to do a thing.
22!
I remember the thing that I want to do.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, that's right. Okay!
The name's Grudok, bitch.
What is that?
The name's Grudok. The name's Grudok. I need to work on my voice. I just gotta sound like Batman.
Kind of sounds like Rapper.
Batman. Where is she?
Where are the other drugs going?
Where are the other trucks going?
You have to say it with like a lot of spit in your mouth because that's how Christian Bale did it.
Where is she? Where is she?
1 second.
Where the fuck is she?
I'll tell you that. Where the fuck is she?
Where the fuck is Rachel?
Oh my god, what the fuck did you do with Rachel?
Exactly.
Step up, stuck up.
I love that.
Fuck up, Kyle.
Ryan.
Ryan! Have you seen the guy on TikTok?
I still don't have TikTok.
Really? Okay, there's this guy on TikTok. I wonder if you've seen him.
Probably.
He wears like the goat shoes, and he's like, "Hey baby, what are you doing? Are you going to Raising Cane's later? Because you're raising this cock."
Oh, that guy.
Baby
So
girl, what you doing?
So funny.
Okay, finally, I found it. So, who was the lowest initiative? Sorry.
How about you ask us
Oh,
what
you're-
our initiative is?
Well, you can just do it now. I don't care about the numbers.
I got 22.
I got
So probably
13,
not.
14.
What's your
12.
So I think I have the
14.
lowest.
14.
Plus.
12 is lower. What's your dexterity? Oh, yeah, you're next, and then the dark elf is next.
He's before me.
He's before you, above you on that thing. What did you get?
14.
And then probably Kaylin. What's Kaylin?
Kalen's not
See?
in the combat.
Okay, so
What the fuck is Caleb doing?
what the fuck, Kaylin? Did you like the little? It just says again.
Okay, so who was it? Grudok
That's
first.
next again.
Grudok's first, yeah, and then again.
Guess I'll stabilize.
Wait, he
Cover.
rolled so small. They were higher.
Who's?
You.
I'll take them.
He didn't roll great. Yeah. So how are you gonna stabilize? You either do a medicine check or you use a potion.
Pat him down.
You can pat him down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll look for his
Yeah. So you can do the investigation.
Ooh. Investigation. That's gonna be an 18,
Okay. And then you find it
and I will administer it.
and you give it to him.
Oh, here. Use that one. So it's the 2 dice plus 2.
6.
Okay. That's that. Who is next? Again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
So where are we on
minions,
the
fucking
roof?
hell.
So this is, if it's like this, and I assume this is Chrissy's room, so like you're like above
Yeah.
her,
So I'm up here on the roof.
and you're like downstairs, right?
Yeah.
I just reuse these minis all the time, but that's what it's gonna be.
Hockey.
Can't be bothered finding it.
I need to be
I'm gonna just.
in,
Should I just
Yeah, anyone that's not on the roof, take off the map.
Okay.
not on the roof. Okay.
Yes. So was Hawkeye up there?
Yeah, hockey's with
Kaylin, or not Kaylin, Belle.
Bell.
Okay. So were you right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like I might not be that close, but either way.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm like breathing down his neck.
And he's using burning hands.
Hey there.
Well, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So him saying I'm going to use burning hand
Is what started
him
initiative.
like it's starting initiative. It's not how. Yeah.
So by the time it gets to me, I probably won't use that, depending.
But
on the
that's just
situation,
him reacting to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So in that case.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Okay. So then I will, grab my katana and attack him.
I'm sorry, what was that? What did you grab in there?
His dagger.
Oh!
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
23 hits.
10.
Congratulations.
That's good. I'm just waiting for that moment when someone's like, I got a 19, and he goes, that misses. And
That is one of my favorite moments of campaign.
Oh no.
And it's like the moment that happens in the first episode of season 2 of Vox Machina.
That is a plus. Alright, so that is a total of 8 damage to him.
Okay.
And then I will use one of my key points to...
Just a reminder, you haven't had your long rest, have you?
No, I did. That's why I asked if it was 4 hours after, because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Oh, okay. Yes. You're right. You're right.
You're trying to scam.
No, I forgot that you only need 4 hours for a second.
But it's not because of a race thing.
Maybe it is.
Well,
Maybe
I
it's
don't
not.
know.
Oh, I have homebrewed so much stuff, I can't fucking remember everything.
Oh, you said that I get like nat 20s on everything.
I'm pretty sure you said that
Just
I
a
have
homebrew
a
thing.
plus 16 to my everything.
Oh
I
shit, how does this work?
Wait, what were you doing, sorry?
So I hit him and then that's my bonus action.
You're gonna do your flurry of blades.
Wait, shit.
This is my stabbing action.
It's right at the top.
No, the
Oh, the
I
strike.
need to get stabbed more?
Oh, are you doing that as part of your main
Stab,
attack that you
mate.
did?
Is that a main or is that a bonus?
Well, it's like in addition to what your attack. So you have to spend a key point to use it.
Okay, so
when you hit
I'll
when you
him with the
the
thing.
katana, and then you
Okay,
use
and then I'll
that.
use a key point to
You worship it?
do crippling strike.
Yes. So Constitution saving throw.
12.
Fails.
um,
That's really good. What are you choosing?
I will do blinded on him.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
So he's blind until the start of my next turn.
Okay, but what if you blind him and he runs off the edge of the roof?
Dies.
He dies. Or at least gets
It's only a
damaged.
2-story, I would assume, isn't
Yeah.
Okay, then.
You're not going to die if you fall off the roof, unless you land on your head.
No, fuck.
Or just like
And so that doesn't count as your bonus action.
Okay, then as my bonus action, I'll use my
Another key point.
another key point to
Mhm.
do Fury of Blades, which I forget what it is.
Medium lethal
1d4
fall is
plus
40
4.
This is very calming music for a...
Yeah, Hey, at least I had the music going from first second.
I'm so proud of you, baby.
We're leveling up.
He takes an additional 6 damage.
From both hits.
Oh, from the
one.
one. Oh wait, no, I didn't roll for it. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably got to roll a hit.
Yeah, I'm smart. Oh, that's a 20.
Yeah, so that was the first hit, does 6 damage.
Which is a 6. Then second is 24.
Yep.
And then takes another 6 damage.
Okay.
And now he's blind.
And now he's blind.
He's blind.
Is there a blinded token thing on that? I don't... The list on the
You gave
top...
him to him.
I want everyone else to have responsibilities. That's why you do this. That's why you're doing the death tokens.
Oh, I did not get that.
I need less stuff to do.
So you're saying Christian doesn't have a responsibility?
I'll
He
figure
has to
something
sit there
out.
We'll have it
pretty.
next session.
Look perfect.
Okay, who's
alright?
next?
I think it's me. No, just kidding. It's
Is it?
Ulysses.
Okay.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Thank you.
He's blinded.
There's
Which...
something
What are the status effects?
Disadvantage on attack rolls against.
Can't see and automatically fails in check. Oh! I mean, not that it mattered, but your two attacks had advantage on it.
No, I'm gonna hit him.
Well, if you blinded him before.
Yeah, you blinded him on his first attack.
Gotcha.
Well, just roll 2 20s again.
Okay.
Just in case he fatally...
Just in
Or
case.
one's a 20.
No.
Yeah, and if one's a 20, then it matters. If it's not a 20, it
No,
doesn't
they're
matter.
not 20s.
Okay. So he knew where everyone was. He's going to step forward to attack you. But he has disadvantage.
You're welcome. What's up, Doc? Oh my god.
Not 20.
He got it at 20, but then he got a 3.
Damn.
See, you're
Well,
welcome.
my AC right now is 14 though.
Wait a second. Wait a second. During its first turn, the assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. So it is 20, because it narrows it out to not advantage or disadvantage.
Cool. And also he gets.
So all it does is hit. So it's not like it's fucking doing crazy shit.
But he doesn't get sneak attack.
No, he doesn't get sneak attack
because he has disadvantage.
he has disadvantage.
Ah.
So okay, I rolled for one of the attacks. He has 2 attacks, so I had to roll the other one. So that's 17 for
And the other one does have disadvantage.
The other one does have disadvantage. You're right.
This is scary.
17 still hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, 14
okay.
without armor.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because
That's why I keep mine on all the time. Oh, wait, I don't need armor actually.
Yours is a personality.
You do have your armor on all the time.
I do.
So
All
you
none.
take
It's my body.
8 piercing damage,
Okay.
and you need to make a con save. I guess you make 2 con saves, right? If it's 2 attacks, 2 separate attacks. Yeah.
Are they all?
Yeah, it's
Are they? Is it for poison or something?
maybe.
First one is 13.
Okay.
No, sorry. Yeah, 13. Second one is 20.
Okay.
See Yojo in concert. She's so hot.
Did I tell you how much you took the first time?
8.
Okay.
TBA.
What the fuck?
It was nice knowing you, but
You are completely you're unconscious.
Is that more than 21?
Yeah.
Oi!
He just did 21 damage against you?
Mm-hmm.
You took... How much was it?
I mean, he is an assassin.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his job, right?
He's blind, and he still killed me.
Wait, how much health were you at?
21.
Did you take damage from something?
You 8 damage from the first one. Brought me down to 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So you're not dead, but you're definitely unconscious. Okay. Anethra's turn.
Well, I'm downstairs trying to fucking stabilize.
I just rolled 6s and 5s, man. That was so bad.
What? So was it poison?
It was poison damage, yes.
Okay. Love you. Okay,
You're not the one dying.
that's true.
It's not the poisoned condition, though.
Okay, okay. They're on the roof. Did I hear something of like, and then like
You
a
heard,
falling?
you know something is going on the roof that you should probably get to. You don't know specifically what, but...
Okay, so moving from, I'm in here. So
If he moved forward, did he get an attack of opportunity?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
you right.
That doesn't do.
Okay.
You do have advantage though, because he's blinded, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
That's a 20.
Yeah, it hits. So that's with the katana.
That's 6 damage.
Nice.
Damn, bro.
It's not even the end of the round and you've done 26 damage.
Is he close to being bloody?
Are you close?
Funny. Anethra.
What is okay? So my movement, if I hear them, movement from going out up that way.
I made a game and tell you that you're a void elf that can teleport.
That didn't answer my question.
No, it didn't. But you don't need to move. You literally just need to teleport 10 feet upwards.
Make sure it's 10 feet and not like...
Oh, you
Tell
can
me
go
where I
15
am and
feet.
just like
15 feet. 20 feet. Doesn't matter.
He literally homebrewed me and just so that he could metagame through me.
No, I didn't. I just want you to remember the stuff you have.
Yeah.
We play once every 3 weeks at the moment.
Yes.
It's hard to remember what you have.
Okay, I am going to hear you, I'm assuming, fall. And in front of me, over Berseus's body, there's going to be a crack in space and time and whatever. And I'm just going to jump through it and go up immediately.
So you're like closer to Caleb where he is. Over. Nope, keep going. I meant Caleb as a person. Yeah, over there.
Okay. And I am seeing...
That is your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm aware, thank you. Okay, I am going to immediately throw my hand out and cast Void Bolt.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You have advantage.
I have advantage?
He's
blinded.
blinded.
Oh.
Isn't Crippling Strike great?
Dirty 20.
Yes. It definitely hits.
Okay. So then he takes 1d 6. Takes 6 damage.
Lots of 6s.
Six is 2.
You're a demon.
It's because the Lord is calling us.
The Lord.
You sure it's the Lord?
He cometh.
Yep, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
There's no point in using
So
Void
if
Form.
Keanu would be God, then who's Satan?
Also,
Amber Heard.
Oh my god.
Does that mean that Jesus is Johnny
My
Depp?
turn.
Yeah, you're saying. Death save!
14, so that's a success.
Woo!
A success! Woo!
Whose turn is it next? I can't fucking see this thing.
A doc. Grudok.
Grudok.
Ducky!
Is Topher doing alright?
He is stable,
Okay.
so you can abandon him from
Since I hear everything going on, I'm gonna head up there. So
You
let's
have to do...
Acrobatics.
Yes.
I think it's a 10.
I told you not to fucking do it.
Oh, it's an 8.
You are hanging, but you're not up there yet. You just haven't fallen. You will be able to get yourself up there next turn. It just... You won't have to do a roll for it. So if you have Hawk... Oh, we didn't roll for Hawkeye again, did we?
No, we didn't.
Just roll for Hawkeye now.
We literally told you to.
Put a thingy wherever.
I was gonna say,
I'm
Caitlin,
excited.
I don't have hockey.
When?
Literally, what?
I'm
right
surprised
before we
Caitlin
did it.
hasn't fucking woken up.
No one went over to wake him up.
For initiative,
Yeah.
hockey's at 6.
Okay, so he's at the bottom.
Unless he has initiative, I can't remember if we
But it's dexterity, so it's probably max +2, so it's probably 8, which is still bottom. So yeah, we'll just remember that.
There you go.
Again, right?
Okay.
How long does Crippling Strike last?
No, until the start of the next
The
turn.
start of the next turn? Okay, so yeah, he's not blinded right now.
Okay. So in that case, I'll take a step forward. You might as well just leave it on there.
I'll keep it.
No, I have to do a save, so it might, it might
true.
pass.
Right, I forgot. So yeah, I'll just hit him with katana.
Okay.
Let's see. 15.
Yep.
Okay.
A 15 hits?
Just. He's a rogue. He doesn't have 20 AC.
Okay. And then he takes 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'll
He
use
is
key
bloodied.
point. Oh yes, I'll do key point then to do the crippling strike and blind him once more,
Mm-hmm.
which is 12 DC.
What's the?
Wisdom or what is it?
Hmm?
Is it a wisdom saving throw?
No, it's what is it?
15. So he passes.
Oh, it's Constitution. Yeah, 12. So he passes. Damn. Okay. Then I'll use another key point to use crippling strike. First one is 16. Wait, let me make sure it's actually. Yeah, 16 is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is 23.
Yep, both hit.
And then he takes 5, 8. That's 13? 8. 13 damage.
As you slice him with your katana and then stab him twice with your tanto, he, with his dagger, just stabs you behind. And rolls 25 to hit. You need to do a Constitution save.
How does the 11 sound?
Oh, well, how does an 11?
Mark off the 7 you lose first.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, so I'm like TPK?
We're actually losing 3 characters tonight.
He's trying.
Chris, Topher, and Bro are the only ones that survive.
Take 26 points of damage.
What the fuck?
26? Okay, maybe it was not a smart idea to come up here, guys.
Avengers.
So whose turn is it now?
Sissies. Hey, at least we dealt good damage.
You.
I dealt good damage. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
not even up there yet.
Pick up the slack.
He did, he's got him bloody. And so the reaction attack of what he got you, but just so he doesn't have anyone next to him that's...
Yeah, you're unconscious. You're not
You're the
doing
lady.
I know, but you're unconscious, bitch.
But you're the lady of the house.
Oh, shut up.
As everyone knows.
Shut up.
Yes.
Oh, shut up.
I hate to bring it to you, dear, but he's not wrong.
He's not what?
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, isn't he? I cannot believe you.
17 against you,
Yeah.
and 16 against Gen.
Ah, shit, I'm not there.
Another 16 while they're unconscious?
No, not 16 damage, 16 to hit.
So that counts as 2 failures.
It should just look at my phone.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
I don't remember what your AC is.
I'm saying, look
Excuse-
at my phone.
Oh no, it's 16. Hold- Wait, no, it's not. It's 17. I have a cheat sheet that I forgot about because I just made it. So yeah, it doesn't hit you. You get 2 fails, and then he dashes all the way to the end over there.
Like here?
Yeah.
All the way here?
How the fuck does he have that kind of
1,
movement?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're right, he did 2 attacks. He's only moving 6. He can only move 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bitch.
Okay.
So is that 2 fails?
No, you didn't get hit.
You
I
did
thought you
get.
did
I got-
17 to hit.
He got
He
hit.
did 17 to hit.
Oh.
If it had been the other way around, you both would have failed. Whose turn is it? Anethra?
Mine.
Nutty. Nutty pot.
Your turn,
Damn,
Nutty
do some
Pot.
badass shit.
He's not paying attention to you right now.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware.
He doesn't worry about you.
Gonna make him pay attention.
Just so you know, if he fails, he dies.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm not up there yet.
You're gonna cradle me in your arms.
I was bro, and my other kind of friend from the circus.
Is my other kind of.
Brody's not dead yet.
Yeah, you got a whole 6 seconds before I'm dead.
If Bell dies, he can take over from Bro.
Okay. I don't. Does he know I'm up there?
He can see you.
He's blinded.
You're
He's not blinded. It only lasts 1 round.
Oh.
And he
Plus
failed
you-
the
plus
second
you
time.
And
attack
failed
him.
the second time. Yeah.
Okay.
And he got attacked multiple times, so.
Okay.
I whooped his
I
ass.
am just going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to kneel down by Bell and look at him and just put my hands on Bell. And
Whoa.
I am going to cast
Where are you putting your hands?
Yeah.
for me to know on him to find out when he wakes up. I'm gonna cast Cleansing Void on Bell.
Uh-huh.
Don't fail us now.
It honestly doesn't matter what you roll because he's just going to be stable after. It
You know,
just matters how much he comes back with.
you have 8 hit points left. And then, okay, so that's my action, and then bonus action. Oh god. I don't like this.
Do you want me to say something?
Okay, so I do that, and then I turn it and look at him, and I just go void form.
Okay.
So he has to roll a charisma.
I guess it passed.
You guess?
Yeah, it's 18.
Damn.
Is it... Well, what does it do again?
It's,
You use a bonus action to go into void form.
so I unleash the Hungering Void and transform for 1 minute. I gain the following for each of my turns. When you hit a creature with an attack, I'm not doing that, you get a +2 to damage rolls, and I'm immune to the frightened condition.
So the charisma save is only when you attack, though.
It's so that if he is frightened.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of trying to make like an intimidating thing
Yeah,
of
okay.
like, back the fuck up, I don't
Uh-huh.
want to do this, and I'm literally just trying to help him.
Okay.
Why, what were you gonna say?
I'm not going to say what I was going to say until after. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold your arms down, by the way.
Hold my arms down.
We are not fighting this further, I don't think.
You know that he's bloodied. The assassin's bloodied. Granted, all of it was Gen.
I know, but I'm
I
like,
can do
with
it.
how much damage he is doing, I know that my AC is literally 14 right now.
Yeah. Your AC is 14.
Isn't he 11?
I don't
It's
have play.
11.
Oh, it's 11. So I'm gonna be like, it's not worth it. It's
You
not
can't.
worth it.
I'm not holding him down. That's an actual thing that you have to do, and you didn't do it.
Okay, well, I'm literally just.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
Yeah, you're holding him, trying to get him to not move, but you can't restrain him.
Okay.
Restraining is an action.
That is what I have done, and I am scary as fuck looking. By the way.
Yeah, you just open your eyes and you just see a void
There's literally
person.
just like blackness, and then these 2 piercing eyes staring at you from nothingness. But I haven't attacked you, so you're not scared of me.
Trying to decide exactly.
How you want to proceed?
I wish I had my bow, but I don't. But I'm gonna like say something in some language. I don't know. And I'm gonna like. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand up and take my sword. It's gonna burst into flames. And I'm going to have you guys seen Demon Slayer?
Yes.
Full on fire breathing, like spinning like thing, and just like run at him. I'm casting Zephyr Strike, but like anyway.
Yes.
So
We'll be fine.
I'm doing the thing where I get
Okay.
advantage. So I have my movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunity, and I'm gonna get an extra movement, so I'm gonna get away from him after this attack. Just so you know.
And Hockey should still be with.
But I'm also going to
Well,
give myself
it's not-
advantage on this
Okay.
attack, and if I hit, I get an extra 1d8.
Yep.
Which I'm flavoring it as fire damage. But.
Yeah.
So let's hope this hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Huh? But it's advantage. You have an advantage.
Yeah.
I just powered him back to the brink of death. Okay, that's fine.
Whatever.
We think as long as he doesn't take
Okay.
30 whatever damage is fine.
Where's my attack? Where's my attack? Okay. 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm doing an extra d8. So that's plus another. Sorry, I have to check all of the things that I can do. Plus another d4. Plus the d8. Okay. I'll do this.
Come on.
Okay, and then I can re-roll piercing damage. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
Okay.
I don't really have anything else. What is he looking like? Still not.
Not great.
Okay. And I'm gonna just like with the fire in my eyes, I'm gonna be like, if you value your life, drop your knives now. And then I'm gonna like, I'm gonna, as I did that, like, just continue and just, or no, you know what? I'm trying to decide because I don't want her to be angry at me.
I'm already angry,
Well,
but that's
you
fine.
moved 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have,
You
I have
just don't wanna
another,
leave-
I have another 30 feet of movement though.
Yeah.
too.
Are you gonna leave his
I
He
don't
doesn't
provoke
provoke
attack
it-
up
he
to
doesn't
you
his
don't
provoke
turn.
provoke attack?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'll probably get Gen up around my turn, but it's gonna be a minute.
That's okay.
Hockey can attack. I can
Hockey
attack
can
once I'm
attack.
up. Yeah.
Hockey can't attack. He can help
Okay.
and distract, but he can't actually attack. Familiars can't attack.
So I'm just gonna like,
This says you have talons as an action.
No, that's just the stats of the bird. That's not actually what familiars can do.
so I'm just gonna end like here, or maybe like here. I guess. I
Okay.
don't know. I can do one diagonal, right? Or no, was that?
You can do one diagonal.
Yeah.
So I'll just end there and just kind of like be like, this doesn't have to end in death.
It's not
Well,
fucking
they
about
never
to.
Whose turn is it?
It is.
Doc. Oh yeah.
Okay, so Hockey can move however many feet it is. I think it's 50. And can use the help action, or dodge, or something. There's a bunch of actions that people
Can he administer a health potion to someone?
No, he cannot do that.
Fuck! What
Yeah.
the fuck is he good for?
I do have.
Um,
Actually, I don't know.
I was gonna say for Gen.
Since
If
you're not
Gen-
with Gen yet, he's just gonna signal kill him.
Okay.
Okay.
His name is Bell. Okay, I think that's Hockey's turn. So then it is
My turn.
Doc's.
So I'm up on the roof now. Does that count as an action?
You can use the help action, so the next attack against him has advantage with Hockey. That's what Hockey can do. I'm not sure if you're doing that or...
Well, Gen's down.
But you
then
can
it's
use help on
Ulysses.
Yeah, but you can use help on... Like, basically, you go up to the enemy, use help, and then keep flying, and then the next attack has advantage against him.
Okay. Yeah,
so
so
you can say you did that, yeah.
Yeah. So next attack will
And
have
so then now it's your turn.
Okay.
You climb up, you get onto the roof,
bound him, or
and then the next attack against him has advantage.
Okay.
So you're on the roof where Gen is, roughly.
just on my body.
And I kind of see you kind of rushing towards Gen.
Yeah.
Can you tell that? And I'll see you. Okay. How
You
would I
can,
be able to make it to him?
you can,
Shoot if you had a.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I was gonna.
You can,
I forgot you have a gun.
Yeah.
Would he get?
I don't know, you're within 6, I can't tell from here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so you could get in melee if you want.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe.
I was gonna say, can he get like advantage because he?
He already has advantage.
Because of hockey.
Because Hockey
Oh,
gets
yeah,
help.
hockey.
So I
I
can
was just gonna
slash
say
him. I'll
surprise.
slash him.
So you
Step
yeah.
back without provoking opportunity and shoot him.
Okay, so we'll do the first part. You have advantage on the next attack. So this is your crap.
Melee.
Cutlass.
Yeah.
Cutlass.
Okay.
What was the highest?
4.
You can
Plus your.
no, but you can use inspiration if you want. Everyone should have it except for Gen, because you used yours.
It was worth it.
What is your modifier for your melee attacks?
For melee, it's plus 6.
So it was
So
11, 10. No,
Oh, it's still.
so yeah, if you want to use inspiration, you can. It'll just be re-rolling one of the two though.
Okay. I'll just go for it. That's gonna be a 9 plus a 6, so 15.
Just hits.
Okay.
So now you have sneak attack as well, because you had advantage on it.
So it's a 1d6,
Plus 3.
Plus 2d6.
Plus 2d6.
2 more d6.
So
total.
3d6 total.
That's gonna be 10. Do I
Plus-
add the plus 4?
Plus 4.
So
Yeah.
14.
He is dead.
Can I do like the thing where it's like I want
Non-lethal?
to make sure non-lethal.
Yeah, you can say that's
Yeah, I
fine.
mean I'm gonna do non-lethal.
Like keep him at 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Well, it's like
Knock
he's
him
not.
out.
Yeah,
He's unconscious, but he's
he's
not
unconscious.
Yeah.
He like just crumples to the
should-
ground as you slice him with the cutlass.
Yes!
Come to save the day, yeah.
So
Let's go.
So that's the end of initiative.
I'm going to
dead.
run
I'm gonna
to
take
Gen
a
then.
second to heal myself as well.
Yeah, probably a good
Okay,
idea.
I am running to Gen.
Can I bound him?
Yeah, you can. You probably have a rope, I assume, so you can just wrap him up while they're doing their thing.
Take away his
Okay.
weapons.
Oh, Gen, I love you, buddy. I'm gonna give you 9 hit points back from my pool. No, I'm giving you 10. Excuse me.
Ooh, extra.
I know, you got 10 hit points there, buddy. I am tapped out, boys. Please don't need anything from me.
Can you heal me? Just kidding.
Fuck, you got a healing potion on
Yeah.
you?
As Gen gets up, he's like, much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated.
Wait,
Much appreciated.
did you use a potion on him?
No,
Again,
healing
no.
pool.
Okay.
I hit my healing pool.
Why?
I guess I have to demask you to.
Nah,
Yeah, he was unconscious. He could take it off.
I could have, but
Now
I
we're gonna
did-
respect him. As long as we have to.
It wouldn't work.
Okay.
I
What?
just decapitate him when I try to take it off.
Okay, so you got him
Just rip my head
up.
off.
Gen is not laying on the ground. You healed yourself a bit. He is now tied up.
I took away his weapons.
Take away all his weapons.
And he's unconscious.
I frisked him.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
I'm sorry.
I frisked him.
You frisk him? Does he have any money
I
on
want
him?
to take off like his hood
He's
and his
attacked.
mask.
Yeah,
And get a good look at him.
is a typical dark elf with long white hair in a ponytail at the back, but also like on the front as well. And that's. If everyone wants to do a perception check, they can.
I don't know if this is just to look at him, but I also want to search his body for anything.
Oh yeah, if he has
identifiable.
healing potions or anything like that on him.
I have an 18 for perception.
I got a 12.
14.
23.
Let me consult my notes for a second.
Yeah, just casually throw it out there, you know.
Okay, so wait, what did you get?
14.
Lowest was 12.
Which was pretty recently. To anyone that was under 15, so you two, looks familiar. Looks recently, like familiar. Something about them looks familiar to you. Not necessarily who they are, but
Very
something just looks familiar. You feel like you've seen someone familiar recently. You remember the waitress from the Hungry Owl in
She's a
Dawncrist,
dark elf.
who was a dark elf, whose name was Yulia. Looks not the same person, but very related.
Like twins. of some
Looks
sort.
pretty
Very
related.
close.
Like, dark elves don't all look the same. This person looks pretty freaking similar.
Alright, so, yeah, I'll go up to the group and be like, she looks similar to that.
He looks
Or
similar to.
he.
Looks similar to
My
the.
bad.
Yeah.
He looks similar to the Yulia waitress back in Dawncrist.
Interesting.
He said he was hired to kill us, but he wouldn't say who hired him.
Guess I'll figure that out.
So yeah, he's tied up. He's unconscious. He's pretty fucking close to death, but not actually dying. What are you guys doing?
Interrogation.
Let's wake him up. Yeah, let's.
I mean, we should
Well,
probably
first
go
let's-
find Kalen too,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
see
and
if,
the other two that
yeah,
are
and see
down there.
if Christopher and Rosius are like stable.
They are stable, but you still need to go back.
Yeah, let's bring him into your suite.
Okay.
So I'll move.
If we just bring him into the suite, then Kalen will wake up because of the alarm.
Yeah.
Is that what- okay, we'll wait for.
Yeah.
Yeah, to come back in. Rodrigo! I mean,
What was that town that Yulia was in? Dawn?
Dawncrist is the starting town you guys are in.
Yulia.
okay, do you spell your name B-A-E-L?
No, but you can spell it however you want.
Okay, I was like, I saw the bottom
Yeah.
of your thing and I was like,
No. Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
There's a very specific way it's spelled. I write it as B-A-E-L. It's pronounced Bell.
Yeah.
I sometimes write it. No, I don't write it as Bell because I know it's spelled.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like,
B-A-E-L?
spell it the way that would make it so that you say it. Yeah, spell it your way. It doesn't matter how it's spelled.
Balefire.
Yeah.
Have you seen Once Upon a
have you seen that character before?
it sounds very familiar.
No, the middle character right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. It's
Oh.
the A and E together.
Oh, that thing.
It's fun to write it because you just do a little.
Yeah.
I heard my name called what?
No, I was just saying we'll wait till you get back here.
You're
So-
dead.
I died.
you guys
Can
get
I
off the
fly?
roof. Do you? I don't know how you get off the roof, but you get off the roof.
Yeah.
Badassery way.
Are you gonna like go back in one of the windows that is broken?
That makes sense.
Fuck it, we'll break another window.
You go. No, we'll say you go back into.
His
I
room.
almost said his name.
Taupe.
Chris's room.
Damn it!
You go back into Chris's room. He's stable. He's not doing great, but he's stable because he was only healed like a healing potion or whatever.
Got like ID on him or something.
No, not quite. Oh, if he was here, I would reveal something, but I'm not going to reveal something.
He's gonna die anyway.
Oh, okay. Are you going to heal him anymore?
Christopher? No, I have nothing left.
Okay. Then you don't see anything. You guys... He's just in bed resting, I guess. You go in back to where Kaelin is, you open the door, you cross the threshold, the alarm doesn't go off because Kaelin is unconscious, being stabbed in the stomach.
What the?
Did he?
He's not dead. He is just not doing great.
I'm out, boys!
Oh, I have a healing.
He's
spell.
currently being
I do have 2 healing
Wait, did you say he's
potions.
currently being stabbed?
No, he's not currently being stabbed.
Oh.
He has been stabbed.
So
He is
I'm gonna guess
bleeding
What
out.
the fuck was he?
Brosius first distracted everyone from in this room, left. He came in there next. That's why,
And then went for.
and then went to.
I still have my healing potion.
I have a spell. I can heal him.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Oh, it's another max. That's 10 hit points.
I actually have his character sheet. Why am I writing down his numbers?
Let me guess, he was already in there when he did the spell thing, huh?
You guys don't know yet. He stabilizes. He's slowly groggy. He's groggy. Slightly waking up, but he's... Yeah. Shit. Numbers.
I'm putting in my notes. After coming back inside, we found Kaylin also fucking stabbed!
Who did he not stab in this?
I know!
And he like slowly starts coming back. Are you guys doing anything? As he's like, it's taking a second because he was.
I want to start like.
Do we have a chair?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, there's like a chair in the
I'm
room.
gonna go up to Kaylin and I'm gonna offer him one of my potions if he's failing. So
If it's a nice chair, I'll take off the padding so it's uncomfortable.
Kaylin gets 7 back.
Yeah, and that like speeds him up a bit more.
That's because he got to see my boobies.
How's Bro doing?
Bro's in the other room. Did you guys?
Yeah, I
You would have checked it.
Yeah,
Bro is
Gather
probably
everyone.
okay now. Like up, and probably could have followed you in.
yeah. I think we'll gather as many as are willing to come at this point.
Your music stopped, by the way.
I almost said his name.
Just say it.
No, I don't want to.
No, that was consent.
I just need to like have him respond to one message saying he's not playing, and then I'll reveal everything.
Dagger.
I don't have
If I ever
freaking.
see him at Walmart again, I'll like punch him in the face.
Do it.
Bitch answer.
Hey, bitch. Can you be better about doing something? Oh, God.
There's nothing.
What?
Okay. He
That's
starts
not-
coming back and he's like, not really sure what's going on. He's like, what the hell happened?
This guy.
You tied him up in it with you.
Should someone grab the tavern master?
We'll worry about that after we've
Yeah, we
interrogated.
should probably interrogate him first.
Alright.
Well, since there's chair, I'll grab chair, put it down, and just be like, put him on there.
He gets
And
put in the chair.
And then can I like get another set of rope? I have rope, right?
And Kaelin looks at the person and says, "Who is that?"
Should we start like waking him up?
I believe
Make sure he's completely
he's
tied and
someone we've
everything.
seen before.
He looks similar to that Ulysses.
Uriah?
Yulia is how I pronounce it.
You
He looks similar to a waitress back in Dancrest at the Hungry Owl. I believe her name was Yulia.
Oh, racist.
Oh, she was a dog.
You assume it looks the same?
You did love her. She's a nice person.
Now Belle looks like that.
I love her.
What's he doing here? Why is he
He
tied
was
up?
hired to kill us. He didn't say by whom.
That little gash that you've got nursing there.
We're going to interrogate him.
Christopher's also stable.
I was
Barely.
stabbed by a female.
I'm sorry.
Freaking Yulia.
What the fuck?
Well,
I didn't see much. I know that they were not male.
I'm gonna
we should probably check that.
go grab my
Perseus.
stuff and start to like bring my armor and my stuff, and I'm gonna start like just
We should go check that Christopher and Perseus.
yeah. We should gather all together.
Yeah.
You go and grab them. You grab them and they gather them together, and there's no problems. But
Okay, again, we'll go up to Anather and be like,
He's gonna giggle at you.
no,
You're like,
no, I'm trying to do this with a straight face.
He's having
That's
a
gonna be
breakdown.
weird.
Just, it's okay.
Okay. That's not helping.
Sorry.
Okay, so again, goes up to Anather and says, check his genitals.
Sorry. The fuck did you just ask me?
Well,
What if it is
well, actually, no.
disguise?
Well, this depends. Would Gen know if it's possible for like a dark elf to like switch appearance?
Yeah, we do that all the
gender?
Do you really?
Like, would Gen know this, or like,
like
if it's
like
even a
fish or whatever.
possibility, or like,
yeah, do a.
Nature
Fucking
check? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Arcana or
history?
history, I guess.
I feel like
Just
it'd be a
based on your
history.
info gathering, I'd probably say history.
alright.
And I'm not actually putting on my armor, but I did grab all my stuff, my bow. And
As much as I love genitals, I would prefer not to touch those of an individual.
asexual.
It's a 10.
I know, you
that's
don't
why.
know
That's
that.
what's
You
the
haven't
irony.
said
I mean-
Yeah.
If they're magical, maybe.
Magical demos?
Oh,
Well,
But I wanna start
was
waking
gonna say I
this-
could do
If it
detect-
wasn't obvious, one of the windows is smashed out. That's not super relevant.
I was
but-
gonna say I could do detect magic, but I am fucking tapped out.
I want to start waking up this mofo.
Well, okay, so quickly responding back to Anather. What if there's a possibility that he could switch his appearance to be female and attacked?
We would know their original form once they were deceased.
He's not deceased.
I know.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So once we kill
Well,
him,
let's
Once
get,
we kill them,
let's
I'm
get info
assuming
and
they're
then
not.
kill them.
making it through the night.
Here's my struggle that I've been finding since we started this journey. We are ultimately we have one goal, but right now our goal seems to be the opposite of that. If you catch my drift, I don't know who's listening.
I do.
And I don't know if this person's goals align with our fake goals or our real goals.
That's true, but either way,
The
they were
overarching
hired
plot
to
or
kill
the current arc plot.
They were hired. Ultimately.
But why? Is it because of who they think we are or because of who we are?
we're gonna figure it out.
We can bitch up.
I mean,
So-
either way, we could just let the tavern master know and, you know.
Oh, I think yeah. But let's wake them up.
Wakey wakey! Hey!
And he kind of like
We all get a
It's like the scene from Airplane where everybody just takes a turn and just.
he like you slap him and whatever, and he just kind of like starts waking up.
And I slap him again.
And then he dies. What?
He does only have 1 hit point.
I'm not enough to.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Don't hit him too.
You're not hitting him to kill him or anything,
yeah.
but you're hitting him, and he still only has 1 hit point, so he's
Can
still
I
like not really.
Can I grab one
aware
of his
of what-
testicles and just kind of squish it?
You
'Cause that's-
No, he's wearing armor.
You didn't want to touch his genitalia 2 seconds ago.
I know, but I'm just saying that normally tends to get people like.
So he is waking up, but he's very out of it.
Crush his balls.
He's like not really.
I'm going to speak to him in Elven,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna like try to like.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm sorry.
bro?
I'm just gonna try to like be in his field of vision. If he's still groggy, maybe I can catch him off guard.
What are you saying?
Trying to be someone else.
I'm gonna say.
Were you successful or something like?
No, I'm gonna be like. Oh, you're right. What's your name? Like, who are you?
Just saying that, Novish.
Yeah.
Every single person in the room understands it except for you.
It's like,
Just like what can I say? You recognize it's Elvish, you just don't understand it. And he's still coming to and doesn't say anything in response to what you said.
Well, my first attempt didn't work.
And then he kind of like focuses on you and narrows his eyes, but doesn't say anything.
I guess I'll go through this. Do you value your life? Do you value Yulia's life?
He starts laughing.
Oh.
You think I care about her?
Can I see, like tell if he's lying?
Do a... Oh, I do the insight
Oh,
check.
right.
Wait, hold on. I need to roll the other thing first.
It's +2 for me.
Shit. Okay. So insight. Doesn't seem to be lying at all.
so you don't really have leverage. Doesn't seem like it.
I'm going to try to like make it seem. I'm gonna like finger basically and like hold it underneath his hand and just kind of like start to like cause some pain kind of thing and just be like, I can do this all night.
That's waterboarding.
Just
Fireboarding.
waterboarding, but with
He's
fire.
fireboarding him.
Fireboarding him.
He just looks at you like he calms down from his laughing and just straight face is like, okay.
I'll definitely prepare for this.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Can I chop off
Not
the
like
hand?
I'm just causing pain. That's my intention here.
You keep causing pain and he doesn't do anything. I mean, obviously he's getting burned, but he doesn't react and say stuff or anything.
Can anyone like
If I
He is in
cut
pain.
him,
Yeah.
If I cut him, will that...
I don't think.
Remind
No,
I,
if you're not intentionally trying to kill him, it won't. Like, you're just injuring him.
Okay.
I'm genuinely like.
I assume he's like sitting down like this, right? Like, or-
I thought his
That's
arms were behind his
Yeah,
back.
is he tied to the chair or did you just leave him tied up
I was
in the
thinking
chair?
to the chair.
I was thinking he's tied up and then tied on top of that to the chair.
to the chair.
Yeah, we need to be sure.
Yeah.
We need to be sure Aaron's
Okay,
getting
so his hands are behind him.
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he's like this, tied to the chair. That's what we're saying?
yeah.
Just to make sure.
So in that case, I'll grab my Tonto and kind of like cut his like face a bit. And see if, just kind of see what he does.
Are you going to do any kind of check or are you just...
I mean,
Are you
just
trying to intimidate him or are you just cutting him just to see?
I'm just cutting him and see if there's like any response.
Damn, bro, that's dark.
He looks at you, looks at your helmet. Just curious. What's another scar?
Can I?
And then when you like, once he says that, you can kind of like see one on his neck, maybe another one back here. They're not super visible. He's also fully clothed, so you can't see his body. But
Let's take
Okay,
clothes off.
I'm just gonna say straight out, if you're not gonna answer any questions, I mean, you understand it, we understand it. You're no value to us at this point. We will just kill you. Tell us now how you want.
I was hired to kill the noble.
By whom?
I have no idea.
Insight. I hope I'm not alone in this.
I have
What's
no
my
idea. Can I do something while they're doing this?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I'll do insight as well.
We'll say
He's
you give
gonna
we'll say you give him
because he probably is better than.
you give him advantage.
Yeah,
So I'll roll the insight first.
because he rolls for insight for us.
Oh, okay.
What's your modifier?
+6.
You fucking matched it. He's lying. He doesn't seem to be super truthful about it.
Okay, I like grab him by the shoulders and I'm like, liar.
Oh, emotion.
First time I've ever yeah.
I got
I'm-
shivers.
Okay,
We're
I'm just
Do an intimidation check.
Roll this time.
while he's doing that, I just want to like kind of put my hands behind my back and then like kind of walk elegantly, maybe trying to keep up the facade of being a noble. And then I want to stand in front of him and put my hand up and have crackling black energy just kind of like shoot from my hand a little bit, and I want to do divine sense.
Okay.
+6.
What was that for? Intimidation?
Intimidation.
So it sounded intimidating, but he couldn't see your face or anything, so it's just kind of like he's not super intimidated.
Your voice cracked at the end like.
Yeah, your voice cracked at the end.
He's not used to raising his voice.
He said you said liar, right?
Yeah.
He said yes, but what are you gonna do about it? And then what are you doing?
I'm just gonna like keep more of a straight face.
And what's
Not-
how does divine sense again?
So I'm just trying to detect good and evil, so I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within the 60 feet.
None of the creatures, celestial, fiend, undead, right? None of those. And it's just good and evil. Is that what it says?
Like was it hollowed or?
Is it based on the hallowed spell? How does
Yeah.
hallowed? I don't know how hallowed works.
You can sense anything affected by the hallowed spell, so
Oh no, that's unrelated to the good and
presence
evil
of
thing.
strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and good rings.
I would-
And powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces.
You don't really get either of them.
They're neither good nor bad.
No, you don't get good or evil. Is that what it said?
Strong evil or
No,
powerful good.
you don't get strong evil at all.
So he's definitely neutral.
You seem to be a person for hire. Is that to be assumed?
No shit.
What's your price?
You can't put my price.
Hmm.
And Kalen's standing there, and he's a noble, and he still says you can't pay your price.
So there's someone up there.
Who knows that we're here? Outside of the people that we've just spoken to.
In the note. Ivan, we've caught the attention of nobles. A send-off has been asking questions. We need to speed up the plan. I've sent a similar letter to Marcus and told him to abandon his attack on the prince, but we both know how reckless he can be. Don't be surprised if you have people looking for werewolves, whether his plan fails or not. I expect you to be here by the end of the week, Black Thing.
Is it Marcus in that?
Yeah.
Marcus was the
I don't know
guard.
if it's the same name. Just
Oh, I think it's just the same. It's not intentional.
Oh, okay.
I was
I
thinking
was
the
like,
same
whoa.
I was like, wait, what?
It's the dude at the beginning of the town.
That was
Okay.
completely unrelated.
They
No,
just
'cause Marcus-
That was just coincidental, yeah.
Marcus died at the carnival,
Yeah,
and
Marcus-
Ivan killed himself to avoid interrogation,
Marcus
so
was
the only
the,
one left is Black Thing.
Yeah, Marcus was the leader of the ones that attacked the company.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me, again, try to make this as clear as possible for you. Whatever they paid you, it really doesn't matter, because you're going to be dead.
True.
Or you could answer our questions and enjoy the payment that they gave you.
Do you have a god or a deity you would prefer?
The god of death.
I personally worship the Void Lord, but I will send him your regards.
And I'm gonna just slightly bow my head.
He like looks up. No idea what you're talking about.
That's okay, keep him curious.
Maybe he's curious at all.
I mean, he's curious enough to try and think about it, but not really.
The problem is, I don't think that whoever hired you to kill us. I think you are mistaken.
What makes you say that?
Tell me who hired you and why they hired you, and I'll answer you.
Do your persuasion check.
$21.
I don't know his name, but he is someone that can afford it in Ravenhold. We were hired to kill the Sun Elf here in Fairwind.
So were the
Brosius is a orc? Half-orc?
Yeah,
No,
Brosius
Brosius is
is,
a
the-
Valkrul.
So Velcro, and then
It's-
Christopher's a human?
Yes. Yes.
so were the Valkyrie
I was like, why are you pointing to him? I was so confused for a
No,
second.
it's my brain. That's how my brain was working.
so were the Valkyrie and the humans just
Distractions.
interesting. Would we also be considered distractions in your plan?
No, because we didn't kill you.
Well, you didn't succeed at the other two.
There's a lot of you.
You do make a good argument.
If there had been one less, we might have succeeded.
When you say we, do you mean just you and the female?
Yes. What, do you think I was here by myself?
No, obviously I do believe that you would be capable of taking care of a few of us. No doubt. My main concern is just that the female... Is it Yulia from back in,
That bitch?
Are you not related? You have a very similar facial structure. I don't know who
She's
she's
my
with.
sister. She can burn in hell for all I care.
We... About a topic. I didn't mean to bring it up, my dear. I apologize.
He starts getting angry. But in the angry sense that you're making him relive bad memories. He's like, my fucking sister did not want to join the family lifestyle.
So, the other female, is this another sister? Estranged?
Mother.
Stepsister? Mother, perhaps? Estranged cousin?
My mother wouldn't have failed.
Your mother... Hold on.
You have her name?
Hopefully you do
I don't think you have a name.
Delsandra is not...
No. Delsandra is unrelated.
Okay, so you...
Delsandra is the owner of the tavern. She's not
Yeah, okay.
related to you.
Yulia Crow was the waitress. Delsandra,
Was the tavern owner.
the tavern owner.
Can I, like, think and speak to the side with Caitlin to see if we can think of anyone in Ravenhold who might be rich enough compared to, Caitlin's appearances, at least right now.
I just
You know what I
want
If you are proficient in history, roll a history check.
proficient.
I know you're not, but I'm doing it anyway. I know
I'm
you're not.
proficient
You
in
are,
history.
I think, right?
It should be.
I am.
If you were not proficient in history, that would be a very poor thing for the
Wait,
character.
I got a 6.
Nice.
I got no fucking clue.
I got a 15.
You know there's like... Ravenhold is not... You know Ravenhold is like... large town, borderline city, small city.
Uh-huh.
And it has... It's kind of wealthy for a town. So it has probably a good half dozen people that it could be. It's got like... From what you know of... What little you know of Ravenhold, you know that there is a part of the place that is like a noble district. Just in terms of like rich people, basically.
While he's talking to Kaylin, can I be like trying to make small talk with Ulysses?
What are you saying?
I just want to be like,
So, Yulia, I don't mean to bring her up, but the Crow family specifically, you said it's a family business.
How the fuck have you never heard of the Crow family?
I do apologise, I'm not from around here. Have you actually heard of...
hold on, let me check the town. Hold on.
have you heard of the House of Elenos?
No.
so that's where I'm from. So this whole town situation is very dangerous.
You're from the House of Elenos?
No, my betrothed over there is the House of Warcraft. I personally am from Tansville. How the fuck you pronounce it?
It's pronounced like it's spelled.
Tainville?
No, okay, you're right there. But
I personally am from Tansville. I'm betrothed to the man who did stab, though, who is of the House of Elenos, from Thalmor.
that's the city over in the unnamed kingdom, right?
Yes.
The one that was invaded first by the Empire?
Yes, quite a while ago.
So I just want to be like,
Yeah,
having,
you just doing small talk if anyone else wants to.
I'm just like trying to just basically have this small talk with. Well, I don't know. You guys come up with a plan.
You're talking to him.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm-
our message
I'm
went
charming
into
him.
I'm
I got my
thinking
titties out.
whoever hired him, he's here to kill the royalty. Obviously, that's a lie. Maybe if we tell him the truth, he'll be more likely to tell us what he's doing.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I'm
Is he
fully comfortable telling him for two reasons. One, if we keep him alive, then that's just someone that would potentially backstab us later. Two, even if we tell him and then kill him, who knows what magics they have to still pry that information from him. Especially if he's part of some crime family, I think it's almost better to be done with him.
Have any of you seen Hunter x Hunter?
Yep.
Do you know what their inspiration is?
It's been a minute.
The Zoldyck family. The entire family of assassins for one of the main characters.
The Red Eyes?
Yes. No, not the Red Eyes. What's the main? I can't even fucking think of the main character.
Oh, white hair.
Yeah, white hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, his whole family is assassins.
I remember.
Julia was so
I can't fucking think of his name either. That's so bad.
I just,
What's like 80 episodes of that show? I can't even remember.
I don't know if we're going to get much more information out of him anyway. And I don't know if I want to give up our information just to earn that.
True.
Killer.
We also don't.
Killua,
have
that's
we,
it.
Have we checked to see if he has
Killua
any
is
like
Zoldyck.
earrings or
His
anything
last name's
similar
Zoldyck.
to what Kaylin has in order to like do sending or anything like that?
What's that? What'd you say?
I was just gonna say like, have we checked to see if he has any like earrings or? any
Yeah,
of
but
the
you
same-
haven't specifically checked. Wait, did someone say they were going to loot the body?
Oh yeah, I wanted to
I
check.
mean, we frisked
yeah.
him.
He honestly doesn't have anything on him besides what he's wearing in his daggers.
No sending stone or nothing.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't know. So is it the whole family? Is it a matriarch led? Patriarch? Is it passed down? Do you train as a young child?
I've trained since I was 3.
Oh my goodness. That is so interesting. What was your first weapon as a child?
What's the first weapon of all assassins?
Was it the dagger?
Oh, this dagger.
Oh, that one specifically. Is there one that's specifically passed down through your family? Is it?
Yeah, but I don't have it.
Do you ever keep a tally or any kind of record of who?
You'll keep
Oh, that's
telling.
going to like go over to
Do you
you
just
guys and
remember-
be
He
like,
looks at his covered arm.
That's a very
Ravenhold,
interesting
right?
thing to it.
What's the name?
Ravenhold, yeah.
Do you just begin to not
So
feel
Ravenhold, they seem to
I
have
haven't
a
felt
sort
it.
of
Feel
noble
what?
district there.
the scars, the scarring?
Wealthy
Oh, no, it
people,
doesn't bother me
so
at all.
So it could be anyone there.
could be anyone from there. From
That could be a
what
good place to start when we get there to investigate.
Yeah, from what
Do
I
they
know,
have a
there's
preference
probably
for
like a
the
dozen
males or
people.
the females? Do they, specifically breed in
difficult.
All of us.
Note down.
All of us.
Is
Except
this,
for that Leah bitch. She didn't want to join family business, so she left.
I mean, it does sound a bit
How
rough.
dare
I'm
she
not
have her own choice?
You guys know, this is kind of funny, but if you had actually talked to her at all, I had all of this written down. So this is me connecting stories.
Now we have to go and talk
But like,
to
if
her.
you had talked to her and stuff, you would have known about
Her family.
her family and stuff.
She would have just told us that.
Well, if you butted up to her, she liked you,
She did.
but you didn't really talk much.
It's always the boobs with you.
It's always the boobs with me. Does he
Yes.
like me? Is he indifferent to me?
He's indifferent to everything,
But
except for his sister.
okay, but like me specifically, am I like?
See, this is where
You
my
shake your
character-
boobs. He's like,
Because, like, on one hand, I don't want to kill him, but on the other hand, I think that that's a smart thing to do. But
I
Unless
would
they'll try to
also
finish
just
his
like to
contract.
note that, like, if we do kill him, he will revert back to whatever his original form is.
What?
If he has.
If he has an alternate form.
Oh, yeah.
Like werewolves.
we say that in front of him. No, yeah.
No, literally, he's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We know this isn't your real form. We're gonna get down to the bottom of that too.
We're gonna kill you, find out.
And he rolls his eyes at you.
Do we want to kill him? Because
That's just where I'm at. I don't know what you guys think.
I think we
Well,
should.
like,
Who knows
he's
if we're
part of
trying
the
to finish his
family, and
contract.
we kill him, and for whatever reason, the family's like, oh, we did.
Well, the other side of that too is he has a contract
contract
to kill us anyway. So what's to stop him from trying again?
To kill Kalen.
Yeah.
I have a hard time
I'm gonna-
believing it.
Well, yeah, 'cause
I'm gonna
we can't
ask
let
Caleb.
him
He's
go,
pretty mad.
For sure.
I'm gonna ask Kalen specifically what he thinks. Like, should we reveal ourselves to him? I don't think we should, but if Kalen thinks that it might be beneficial,
Kalen is still acting as regal and noble as he can, even though he's injured.
yeah.
And he says,
So keep him for sure.
you're actually asking for his opinion. Okay, so he thinks it's better to tie up loose ends.
Gotcha.
Ugh, my betrothed is such an asshole.
And
What? We can't let him go.
Ulysses is kind of smiling. He's like, am I a loose end?
I'm sorry, what?
He says that to Kalen. I just can't look at myself.
Mirror.
You were hired to kill him. If we let you go, you're still hired to kill him.
All of us have failed before. We just have to do better the next time.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
That's a shame. And then immediately the entire room is pitch black in darkness. Yes.
I can see through magical darkness.
Can you see through magical darkness?
All
Hurry
magical
and stab
darkness?
him.
No, do you have to do something for that, or is it just...
Let me check.
Okay.
Is that one of your?
I need to make sure before I do it, say anything.
What's it called? What is it? Eldritch invocations.
She doesn't have those yet.
Not yet.
So if that's what she's thinking of, she doesn't have it yet.
Give me a second, bitch.
Because dark vision is not magical darkness.
No, it's not. But I know.
Because what you're thinking of
I
is
know,
something...
but we talked about
I know.
it.
You don't get it till the next level.
Are
If that's what you're
sure?
thinking of, because Eldritch invocations are level 2, right?
I
think.
so. I don't know.
They're either 2 or 3, so I don't think you have them. If you're thinking of Devil's Sight, it might be something else. I don't remember. I can't keep track of everything.
I think you have to deal with like 7 different people.
It's okay.
Like, me trying to keep track of even just Kalen's spells and stuff.
Okay, maybe I am thinking of that because I'm just like I can see in darkness, shades of grey up to 60.
Yeah, everyone here, not everyone. 3. You don't have dark vision, do you?
I think I do.
Basically everyone apparently has dark vision. But no, it immediately goes pitch black as if the darkness spell has been cast. And you hear some scrambling. Like,
Hurry, stab in front of you or something.
is anyone doing
He's
anything?
like right in front of
I
you.
mean-
You're the one that's standing in front of him.
So hurry, like stab him before he leaves.
I am gonna pull my sword.
And just swing immediately.
Just swing immediately in front of me.
And
I'm
you-
assuming I was right in front.
You were right in front of him.
Okay.
And you slice through nothing.
I'm gonna back out the window and try to like.
How? I need to check something. You back
Until,
up.
I just want to get out of the building and try to get out of the darkness
I need to check something.
the opposite way, so I can see
Before
if he
you even do
escapes.
that, I need to check something.
Like I'm trying
He
to.
has 1 hit point left, so
Well, yeah, but his comrade girl could still be there.
that's true.
Yeah, we don't know who did that. It could have been.
Because it could have been either him or her. I wouldn't know if and if it was her, she has like no damage done to her, so like she could take us out.
Oh yeah, she could absolutely just fucking.
Oh, that's easy. I forgot about this. Kalen, you swing, and then immediately it's just completely bright in here. Because Kalen, as a sun elf, uses daylight.
Just so we see him, I'm assuming.
There's nothing in the room.
Teleported away.
Well, if he was a loose end, he still is a loose end.
Well, I'm glad we didn't reveal anything.
At least he doesn't know.
I personally
Well,
think I
maybe-
got a little on his good side.
I think you might have a little bit.
And maybe also just the kernel of we're not who you think we are will make him think twice about trying to assassinate Caleb. Maybe he'll go for a different. I don't know. Who knows?
For now, I personally need rest. I have expended everything I have.
Everyone here needs rest except for Gen, right? Oh, wait,
Okay.
you,
No, he needs rest.
yeah, you definitely, everyone needs
Just
rest.
you who doesn't need
You don't need rest technically, right?
Well, no.
Because you didn't take any damage or use anything. Like,
No, I didn't take any damage or anything. But I'm at 15 out of 28 hit points. I don't know if
I might have
taken rest before.
I don't know. What would that be from?
no, you didn't take any damage.
No,
Just
you
from
probably-
the fight on the way here.
Yeah, you
I
probably
probably-
didn't do a long rest thing. Oh, that's because your long rest didn't finish. Your
Unless-
long rest
Okay,
hasn't
you didn't
finished.
get stabbed.
You need to get another 2 hours sleep.
Mm.
So the only one that's staying awake is Kaylin. No, you're not Kaylin. You. But you was going to sleep.
I need to sleep because I don't have any spells.
Someone has to stay awake.
I will stay awake. And
I mean, I can.
Power nap.
I'm doing fine. Okay.
I just need my
Well,
spells
you would
back.
get a level of exhaustion for not sleeping properly.
He would.
Everyone would if they don't sleep.
Okay, I will stay awake because I've technically already taken my 4 hours, haven't
Yeah.
I? Okay,
But
I will stay.
you don't benefit as much from like.
I can make you
I can just do my 2 hours. And
Oh, key points. True. Shit, that's right.
Well, here, what you guys can do is
Well, I can just
you
do
do
my
2
2
hours, then after 2 hours
No, I
he
have
gets
2
up.
hours.
No.
Oh yeah, like you guys can all.
She-
I see what you mean.
She stays up for 2 hours.
I see
You
what you mean.
you finish
Yeah.
your 2 hours, then switch, so then she can get her 4 hours, and you can just stay up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
We could do that.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think we should stay in Fairwind for the night. And maybe,
Why? Kaylin's like, why are we saying Kaylin? He's just curious. He's not opposed to it. He's just curious.
I need sleep. Well, I guess not another night. We should finish the night and probably.
You can just
early
you can just
morning.
sleep in and then head out a bit later.
I
If
know,
we, if we don't go on a fast pace, we're gonna get the.
You only need
Let's-
4 hours.
let's dogpile.
Yes, I'll still
Let's
probably
get
here.
the Valkrul near the bottom, along with Grudok, and we can just kind of build onto that.
Get him to walk into his room.
You need to get decent sleep. You can't just sleep on top of each other.
Well, I can sit.
You can go pull the
cross-legged.
mattresses in here.
Let's do that! We can have a
Someone
slumber
brought
party!
Gen, Gen rushes into his room, closes it, locks it.
Well, the rest of us will have a slumber party, except for you, Christopher, because I still don't know your real name.
If he had sent me a message today, I would tell you.
I'm just gonna like kind of silently just go to my room. I'll like if you want, I can pull in like my mattress or whatever. But like I'm
It's just gonna end up being me and literally Grudok and
Okay.
just
I'm like, game.
you wanna play a game? Two truths and a lie?
like I'll bring mine in, but I'm not like engaging in this. I'm just kind of like
Off in your own corner doing it.
yeah.
Okay, so everyone's gonna get a long rest as long as that takes.
Okay.
So I think a long rest, like it would usually be 8 hours total. I think it's gonna have to be 12. You guys didn't go to bed late though, so you're gonna wake up at like 10 or something. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Except for when the people downstairs come up and see open doors and broken windows. And but you get your full rest. Everyone gets a long rest.
We'll tell
I'll tell them that they did
Marcus.
not do housekeeping correct because they would have seen Ulysses' room and seen that he had no luggage in there.
we'll tell Braun and Marcus and just kind of the general people that we know that Dark Elf who's been staying here, he's an assassin and needs to be arrested next
Of the
week.
Prue family, actually. I learned quite a bit about him last night.
Yeah.
We had quite a pleasant conversation, beside the fact that he tried to kill my
We're gonna
trade.
show him like the bloody like mattresses and things like that.
The pile of blood in the bottom of Brosius's room. Christopher.
everywhere.
Actually, you know what? Christopher could die through the night. That'd be totally fine.
He gets his full rest.
Damn it.
You guys wake up and talking to the people, tell them what happened.
I thought we should probably just end after,
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll just end there.
and then we'll go from talking to Tavern Master and Hearthful in the morning.
Yep.